My name is Aridina.
I'm Melvin Yagaka.
And we are Cream. Chelsea rules everything around me. First things first. If you can already hear it. I feel like crap.
Man's under the weather.
Bro. Nah, son. I woke up.
Stop smoking them cancer sticks.
Alright. Cut it out. Oh my. Okay, cause when you're about to get sick, you feel it right here in your throat. And I'm sitting here bro, it can't even be that bad.
Nah, literally, anytime I feel like that, I go overdose of medicine.
Mind you, I have Benadryl, Claritin, and another Benadryl. I'm like, bro, I have to have some in there. I have 3 empty boxes. Mm-hmm. I was so mad. So I just use prayer.
Over your stuff. Over here cluttering up your room.
Anyway, what stuff is cluttered up?
No, I'm saying empty
dead.
boxes. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm a hoarder. Not that. But yeah, that was 2 days ago, and then yesterday, I wasn't bad, but I was feeling worse. As the day went on, it got worse and worse. I watched it yesterday, and movie. I mean, I couldn't bring a guess.
How was it? How was it?
Movie almost.
First one?
Huh?
It wasn't.
First one's. I give the first one 9 out of 10.
So it wasn't better.
No,
than the first one.
No. Okay. I said it was meh. So the movie's almost 3 hours long, and I was sitting there bro, this thing needs to be over. I felt like shit, and I was driving back, bro. My body was aching I played 40 NBA games back to back.
No, I feel you.
And then I got Tylenol last night.
You started feeling like that before, or after the movie?
After the movie, but I was already feeling bad during the movie.
Don't go see that movie.
I'm dead. No, but I was already feeling bad in general. And then this morning, I just felt I was really bedridden.
Yeah.
I felt Tom Hanks' character in Philadelphia.
Right.
I felt like crap. And then I got some Dayquil. I finally feel better, but god damn, the flu sucks.
Hey man, I was just sick last week.
Nah, shit. Nah, God forbid. See, that's why, I'll be, applauding women because, apparently, this is what, periods feel like. Plus, the abdominal pains. I don't know how they do it.
And they go through, that once out of every month.
Once out of every month.
And then they have, pre-menstrual, whatever.
God forbid, bro.
That's 2 weeks out of
honestly,
every month.
Honestly, I understand why they, bother us when they're on their period. Because you need to take out that pain somewhere else. You need to distribute it somewhere else.
Hey man, honestly, I just want to be left alone.
Bro, now when your girl's on her period, you just be sitting there yo, I don't want to do this with you.
Got it.
Because what's worse is they know what they're doing. They know they're only this upset because they're on their period. You're sitting there we don't need to do this.
I'm gonna be I don't get affected by my period.
And then when
all right.
and they get to texting you, oh my god, why'd you text me 2 minutes late?
And they'll say one thing, and then they'll send you a totally opposite something else,
son.
and you're just sitting here where your emotions up and down for it.
Nah. Oh my days.
Anyways, let's not get into that topic. Too stressful.
I have some. I don't want certain people to hear that.
Right.
They'll be like, so what? JK.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't get caught up. That's
all right. Oh shit! I feel like crap. Mm-hmm. Okay. Speaking of crap, let's get into the Chelsea game. Cause
I wouldn't say crap.
It's crap because on the podcast last week we acknowledged how Chelsea likes to start folding in the second half. Mm-hmm. And we didn't do that against Norwich. If anything, we played better in the second half.
We played more I guess you want to, what's the word I'm looking for? We kind of controlled the game a little bit more. Mm-hmm. We managed the game better. We made sure we didn't allow these chances to be created. Remember the Leicester game? We scored early first. Yeah. And so second half they came in and scored, right? And so they still kept getting chances. They just didn't convert on them. Yeah. And so we kind of managed it better against Norwich, which we ended up scoring anyways afterwards, towards the end of that game. And that's how we won. And, really, for that game, it was more of a...
Which game?
The Norwich game. Mm-hmm. It was more of a, we really need to get this first win. We needed it that bad. And so, this game, we come in... Honestly, I feel like it's just growing pains. We're up 2-0. We have average age of like 25,
24.
24, 25. And so half of these people like have not been in a situation where they're up 2-0 in the Premier League, maybe in other like leagues or whatever, but in the Premier League and then manage the game better. And so I think you just live in. It's literally what Lampard said. He was just like, now they know.
Yeah, there was just a lot of factors that go into that game. That's why, like low key, like banter is cool and all, but like sometimes it's like, okay, like do you actually believe all this? There's no way you can not be objective about the whole Chelsea thing.
Yeah.
The biggest reason why I'm not biggest reason why I'm not really upset about the result is our players are tired. Aspie has played every single minute that we played. So I'm pretty sure Jorginho has also, or
almost.
If I think he was subbed out in. Honestly, I think he's played every minute also.
He's been subbed out in one of our games.
Emerson's played every single minute.
Emerson's played like.
Kovacic has almost played every single minute. Tammy has played a lot of minutes. Mason Mount of all people has played a lot of minutes. Pulisic has played a lot of minutes, and that's just our starting 11.
Yeah.
You know, our center backs have been rotated, but for the most part, you understand what I'm saying. Like everybody's played a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
We're tired, like, and you could tell. I don't even think it was effort. I just think like physically
for this game, you think
yeah,
it was,
I just think physically.
But the season just started though.
I mean, when you play 120 minutes against Liverpool,
yeah, but I mean,
when
we can't keep holding on to that. It's been like what 2 weeks now.
But we played every single week.
Yeah, but for me it was
we played.
For me it was we played.
We played United.
We played
Liverpool. We played Leicester City, who was actually pretty high. Norwich was pretty high,
we had a
and
whole week before Norwich.
I mean, yeah,
and
but
then we had another whole week before Sheffield.
But,
so I don't want to keep holding on to the.
But okay, so like for example,
maybe for the Norwich game and the Leicester game,
we play United on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Then we play Liverpool on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Imagine that already.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then the following week, we already play Leicester.
So no, it wasn't even the following week. It's that following weekend. Like
exactly, that following weekend. So,
yeah,
so that's 3 games right there. And then like a week to really rehabilitate after playing
I think with
3 high-powered teams. It's not.
No. I get what you're saying, but my point is, it's not like they just got thrown in there. They've been having preseason games. Like it's not like they're not in shape. And so yes, I agree with you in the point of like they were tired. I'll give you a pass on you were tired after the Liverpool game. You were tired for the Leicester game. You were tired for the Norwich game.
Definitely tired for the Norwich
but
game.
Not for Sheffield. Because at least now you've had a whole 2 weeks of... Yes, you had
only 1 week.
Huh?
It's 1 week between Norwich and Sheffield.
Yeah, but I mean...
But
that's
I'm saying,
normal. That's like
and then we see how Lampard likes to play these players, like very high press, very excited, like running all the time. And that's the big reason why Callum isn't coming back that early is because he wants to make sure he is ready to be running for a good
Rudiger,
60 minutes.
He was having Rudiger play
development games. Yeah, because he we're always running. Yeah. So like I don't even know how Emerson's doing this.
I think for me it's like. I don't want to give that excuse, but at the same time, it's more of, like I said, they're going to keep growing and learning from this. They're going to realize that you're going to have to play a lot of minutes every, year.
but so, that shouldn't be the case, though. Like, look what are the best teams?
I mean, if you look at Liverpool, Mane hasn't had a break since, I don't know when.
But Mane comes out. Mane always gets subbed out.
When did he get subbed out this last weekend? He got subbed out with, 10 minutes left.
I don't remember. But, in general, he always gets... He even got subbed down the Liverpool game.
They start every game. And even them, you see how they play. They play with a high press.
Even Firmino doesn't start every game.
Exactly. And it's
because
of his injuries.
But in general, there's more of a rotating...
The only team I'll say that is, they have zero complaining is City.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but Liverpool does also have a nice little rotating door. Like, Sturridge comes in, Origi comes in.
Sturridge's not there no more.
Oh, he's not. Oh, I forget.
Origi's there. But, the thing is with Liverpool is the amount of games they've played in the past year. Because they're going far in a lot of their competitions. And it's not like you can just choose like City can. If it's an important game, they have to start Mane, Firmino.
I mean, Van Dijk is the one that's just...
Van Dijk has to play.
Van Dijk is the one that just...
And that's the thing, I was about to turn this back to Chelsea. The reason why you're not seeing as many injuries with Liverpool is because... Yes, they pick and choose when they press. It's we'll press you whenever whenever you don't expect it, and then they'll just catch you off guard. And Van Dijk and the rest of them, like, they're playing kind of a high line, so they're not forced to, like,
always run back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so it makes it so much easier in terms of conserving your energy. And that's, to me, the way I look at it is more of a, like, they're more experienced. Like, they have much more experience.
And that makes
when you
sense.
look at our team, we're not as experienced. So, like, you see a lot of these injuries because they're overworking themselves. They look tired. They're not, like, as compact as they should
But
be.
imagine how this system of always, you know, at all times, you're not going to be able to breathe when you play against Chelsea when we have a nice little rotating door. And basically, nobody will ever be tired. You're just going to sit there like, how are we going to keep the ball if these niggas are always pressing us?
Yeah, of course it'll be good. But at the same time, like, if Liverpool is able to do it with a much less rotation than, let's say, for example, City, then why not us? Like, we can do it too.
Well, we still aren't healthy.
I mean, that I get what you're saying, but my only point is, like, we don't need to have everybody. But yes, I would like for everyone to be healthy, but like, we can still do this with what we have.
Even when we do make subs, who is coming in?
I mean, not anybody good, honestly.
This I thought was bad last week when we brought in Alonso, we brought in Willian, we brought in Giroud, I believe, against Norwich. When I saw Billy Gilmore come into a game where Sheffield was pressing the hell out of us.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about the game itself, like what really happened in the game. So you start.
Well, first, I would say the first half, it's not like we were playing exceptionally well. We just capitalized on
their mistakes. Yeah.
They literally made two mistakes, and we scored on both of them. Granted, we had opportunities, but still, like, it's not like we were playing like how we played Norwich. Majority of the time was it's just like we're having intercourse with them. This one was a little bit more scrappy.
So you're saying we had more chances with Norwich?
Yeah, we had a lot more chances with Norwich. This one, first half we played okay. You know, Tammy Abraham. You know, first of all, Tammy, that first goal, it's cute. The second one I thought was great. I still think you should put that in the right because the keeper was on the left side. You should just curl that in the right. But you know, he scored 2 goals. Second half, we start with the ball. So if we start with the ball, that means we have the ball, right? Why are they scoring in the first 45 seconds then? That means we give up the ball with 45 seconds left, and then they score. Yeah. And then from then on out, it was just downhill.
And so, what do you think of their goals? Like, what led to them scoring? Was it
so the first one was Aspie getting megged, which is still baffling.
What's your take on this Aspie thing? Do you think it's his age, or is he's tired,
I think
or
he's tired.
Combination of both? Or
I think it is a combination. I think it's everything. But I don't even want to use age,
or even the system too.
I don't even want to say age. I just think he is also overworking himself because he loves to do that overlapping right back. Yeah, that makes the crosses.
I don't see. Okay,
on defense. It's not like, damn, I did exert all this energy. I'm not going to put all that energy into defense.
I think for me, whenever I see Aspie, I feel like he's the type of player who wants to do everything right.
Yeah.
Like, he pushes himself to the max to do everything right. And so, he needs to realize that it's like he can overlap and cross a little, but, like, he's not the best at it.
Yeah, he's not.
And so, I don't know if it's fear that, if I don't do this well enough, I'll get subbed out by somebody else or whatever. But like he feels the need to be able to do everything. Yeah. And what he's known for, like what he's good at, is defending. So it's starting to exactly. It's starting to affect him defensively because he's trying to do too much, and also he's not the fastest player. He's getting older, so like even if he wanted to, the effort is not gonna be enough to like get to where we need you to be.
Yeah, but I think. I think you actually bring up a great point because everybody's on this like restrained replacement.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't want to just jump on something like that. I think
maybe it could just be okay. Well, Aspie, you can't play 90 minutes. Yeah, and it's trying to do everything. What if you do 45? What if you do 60? What if you do only 30 sometimes? And let's test it. Yeah. Let's see how much you could do when you don't have to play every single minute for Chelsea.
I've seen even some teams like City used to do this. They'll have like one of their fullbacks cut in and kind of like be a midfielder in a way, and you have the other fullbacks stay back, and it's kind of like 3, and that's when they're attacking. Like they'll have one of the fullbacks go up and kind of like help out in the midfield, and then one of the midfielders pushes up to like help with the wingers and the strikers or whatever, and they have more numbers in attacking. And when it comes back to defense, that fullback, he just goes right back to being a fullback, and then everything goes back. But we can, like, in a way, we could kind of copy that to where we have Aspie just stay in that central, like, area, like, center back, whatever. We'll play with a little bit of a 3 when we're attacking. It's not like we're playing a back 3, but, like, when we're attacking, like, because, the way systems work is just, like, how you move, how the pieces move. It's not like, oh, that's your formation now. It's just how the pieces move.
Yeah.
So, like,
a general, like, skeleton.
Exactly. Yeah. And so he'll kind of stay back. You have Emerson kind of push up a little bit, and then you have the midfielders and the strikers like push up a little bit more, and it's easier for us to, like, I guess, manage what he's lacking when it comes to like attacking. And and he's a great defender, and he's a great leader. Like I honestly feel like if we did something like that with him, it will help us defensively. Because I mean, if you look at our team, like, even defensively, we have really young players. Like, all our center backs are young. He's literally the oldest person on that defense. And so, I mean, that's why I said I don't want to really jump on that Aspie agenda. I think
the more I'm thinking about it, it really is just Lampard's system.
Yeah, and it's not even just his system. Even when Sarri was there, like, you could kind of see Aspie getting work sometimes. You just like... Aspie's not really suited to this attacking like
because
system.
I think it's just a thing of like there's nobody to help these players like really take a break, and then even the players that do come and take a break to help them take a break, we're not doing. When Alonso came on, I'm like, oh yeah, we're just desperate.
No, like I get worried. I'm just like
when Billy Gilmore came, I'm like, yeah, we're just desperate at this point. Every time William comes on. I'm just like, bro,
when William comes on, I'm just like, bro, he's not doing anything for us. Like, really, he's really not adding anything.
Granted, he almost did score. What would have been the game-sealing goal? I think it was Tammy.
Tammy, yeah.
Tammy.
But that was even before they scored their second one.
Yeah. I mean, they scored at the diamonds because
yeah.
all Tammy had to do was like chip it over, but he put it on the ground and that. Oh, I was so mad because.
But I think he was kind of a little bit off balance.
No, he was.
The shot looked tame for some reason. The shot looked like tame.
No, not the shot. It was Tammy, 2 defenders, and then William making a run.
He
just tried to like squeeze it through, but it was on.
I thought you were talking about Tammy's shot.
The
one that could have gotten him a hat trick.
The hat trick, and that would have sealed the game at that point. Because at that point, Shell was like, all right, like we're not coming back.
No, yeah, I totally agree with you. But I mean, you can tell who are the players who. Like, we just do not need on that team. You have Alonso, Willian, and everyone else. Like, I don't want to say like cut him off, and Barkley a little bit. Like, low-key Barkley, I think he's just taking up space. Like, Barkley just needs to, because because you can tell when somebody's actually trying. There's times where I'm just like, do you even want to be on the field?
I don't think he does. Wearing that number 8 is actually disrespectful.
No, like he needs to leave so somebody else could take it up. And so those 3 players for sure. That's why I say I don't want to be quick to jumping on Aspie, because you can tell when somebody's actually trying and not like constantly making stupid mistakes. Like the mistakes that he's made, yes, they've been like kind of bad, but it's like I still have faith in him as a player. Like, it's not like he's giving up on the play, and then like it's not like he's just doing shit intentionally. Like, he's actually he got beat, and that happens. He should be doing better, but it happens. But I mean, obviously, I'm waiting for everyone to get back too, so we can.
I will say, okay, so let's say what are we looking forward to now, because we have Wolves away on the 14th, 9 a.m. Well, our time, 9 a.m. Moving forward, theoretically, Cho is back. Theoretically, Rudiger's back. Theoretically, Conte's back. What do we want our team to look like? Let's not put James in there. Let's not put Loftus-Cheek in there.
I don't think
James... I think once James comes back, things actually get interesting, because you can start Rudiger as Aspie center back.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But what I'm seeing is I want these guys to actually come back, because you have Aspie, who's not at his best form right now. So Reece James is back. What does that do for Aspie? I know he's been talking about like he doesn't like mind, kind of teaching him to be better or whatever. But it's not like he wants to just like, oh yeah, you could just take my spot now. He's getting pushed to like, oh, I gotta get on my toes because like this dude gonna take my spot any moment.
So I mean, yeah.
So with the other positions, you see like Cho, Puss is gonna start playing a lot better. Yeah. Ruben comes back. Mount is gonna be like, I can't lose my spot.
Who's gonna be like that?
Mount.
Mason Mount.
And so, like, you have competition in all areas. And, like I said, the Deadwood, like, Alonso's and all of them, like...
Yeah, I would say going forward, at least let's just speak on... We have Wolves, Valencia, Liverpool, back-to-back. Thanks. Thanks, by the way, for that.
I mean, it happens, though.
Bro, we literally just went through that same thing 3 times.
No, it happens, though.
I think somebody's here. Open the door.
No, but it does happen, though. What happened here?
What do you mean what happened? Man, just sit down, bro.
I'm sorry. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? Look, I'll bring you in when you can fit in, Sorry.
That's really sad because I know I was your second option.
I won't say that. I would just say, like, I just had somebody who could speak soccer and football. I mean, we literally started off our season with United and then Liverpool and then Leicester City. So already in a matter of 6 weeks, we're pretty much getting another schedule like that. Yeah. So, I mean, it does suck. I will say... So, we're talking about moving forward. Rudiger's back. Let's say Rudiger's back. I want Tomori next to him.
I still think Christensen is good.
I mean, if Christensen didn't play for a reason.
He's had more experience.
Christensen probably didn't start for a reason.
They said Christensen was... he had a little issue with him. Like, he was tired or he was hurt or something.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, we're overworking these guys. I'm kidding. As a center back, how much work are you really doing?
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck? You literally have one job. Just do not let people go past you.
So, moving forward. Wolves game. We're expecting... Because we have international break this week. Yeah. So, that means on the 14th, like, that's enough rest for...
There's no excuse.
Yeah, exactly. So...
There is an excuse because it's Wolves away.
Yeah, but even Wolves themselves haven't been in the best
they haven't been great. But they just lost to Everton. At any moment they lost to Everton. But at any moment them niggas could do something. But if Cho is back, which means instead of Willian coming in, we have Cho coming in, which already is 10 times better than where we already had. Rudiger starting at center back is better than whoever center back he's replacing. So I don't mind Tomori. I would prefer Tomori because I think he played so great against Sheffield.
I mean, it's Sheffield. Oh my god. He played well against Sheffield. Like, I don't want to like down him.
He played better than Zuma?
No, but Zuma, like you say, he's tired, right?
He plays better than Zuma?
Zuma has played all the games.
He played better than Zuma? Okay, so he's tired. So let him rest then. Since he's tired, let him rest then.
He's tired, so you can't blame him.
So let him rest.
So now, just because you have fresh legs and you play a great game, you're better than somebody.
That's exactly what.
So you're better than somebody because you have fresh legs.
He's better.
That's what you're saying. You want him next to him.
He had the better game.
One game, and all of a sudden you should be our starter.
I mean, Tomori literally went from like a nigga that did not respect to somebody who had a great game.
I know you were scared whenever they saw start. Like, you were scared.
I woke up at like 8:55. I've been waking up right before our games.
You were scared.
So I woke up. I was like, Tomori. I was like, who? But I didn't know he won Derby County Player of the Season. I was like, okay.
Him and Mount were with Lamps.
I mean, yeah, he alright. So I mean, I don't.
You went from he alright to he's
good.
The best defender at Chelsea.
Especially like the moments when like he would play, like he would dribble out the back. Like at first I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He was like, I'm like, okay, wait, hold on, you may be onto something.
I think he did what he was supposed to. We played a lesser opponent, so you're not gonna be like, let's say we're playing against Salah.
Hey man, Zuma's cost us how many goals? I don't want.
He was tired. That's
what
he
was
said.
Tired against United.
He was tired.
He was tired against United. Our first game of the season. He was tired.
It was the first game.
Nah, I don't want to hear that, bro.
No, but even me, I don't think Zuma's all that like.
He did play well against Norwich.
No, he's not bad as a defender, but I think he makes a few mistakes because of his size and like
he's too big for his
liking. Huh? Like even sometimes when I be seeing, I'm like, bro, you kind of slow because he's too big.
Fat. Not fat. He's just big.
He's too big.
He's soccer big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even that against United, the way he went in at Rashford was so reckless because he's big.
That was just stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't worse than Xhaka's tackle, but It was bad.
I'm surprised he didn't even get a card.
He didn't. I mean, we thought he was out when he got that.
Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah.
But I guess okay. So moving forward,
so who starts this Wolves game?
Rudiger, Christensen, right?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Rudiger, Christensen.
You didn't
obviously
Camero or Kepa? He's tired too, right? He's tired. Oh yeah. Right.
Now on Courtois. Fuck out of here.
Oh really?
So obviously Emerson, obviously Aspie. There are rumors that Rudiger could probably play right back. You know, you didn't hear.
No, he played it at Roma, but we don't need him there right now.
And then he got mixed.
Yeah, we don't need him right there.
Yeah, he got mixed.
So who's midfield? Billy.
Yeah, this guy's a troll. Conte, Kovacic.
Kovacic is injured.
He'll probably be back. It's inflamed Achilles.
They were saying it could end up being as bad as Cho in them.
Okay, so theoretically, if he's there,
I really do hope so.
So let's say theoretically he is there. Kovacic and then Jorginho. If he isn't there, starting Mount there and hopefully Pedro's back.
Pedro's gonna be back.
So if Pedro's back, so now we have Mount. So like in theory that Kovacic isn't back, we have Jorginho, Conte, Mount.
Keep in mind
midfield.
with the other two games coming ahead.
That'll be a different conversation.
Well, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like you have that game, and then 3 days later you have Valencia. Damn. So you have to keep in mind who you're starting.
So with that,
I think you go with a stronger lineup against Wolves, and then a weaker lineup against Valencia. While those guys rest and get ready for the Liverpool game.
Let's not underestimate Valencia though.
I mean, I'm not underestimating them.
First game
I'm not underestimating them, but
at home.
We're at home, so I have more faith with playing a lesser. If we're going away, then then
So for Wolves, let me finish. So Pedro, Tammy, obviously, and then Pulisic, and then Valencia. I wouldn't be surprised if Lampard does some weird shit with our defense, and then
probably
midfield. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts Barkley that game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. We have
Barkley, Jorginho, Conte, or maybe Conte.
That's minutes though.
Huh?
That's minutes.
Maybe Conte doesn't even play that much.
Yeah, he doesn't play. Wolves. Yeah, he probably plays like half or 60 minutes.
60 minutes, which I would not mind. Yeah,
get subbed out. Hopefully, we're doing well.
So what I would want us to do, Wolves.
The thing
let's put the game away quickly.
The thing I've noticed in the past, when we take Conte out.
He's our best player.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we rely on him too much.
When we take him out, too much on defense.
Yeah, exactly. So when we take him out, the game is completely like turned over.
Let's be honest. If he played against Sheffield, we're probably
not even conceding.
Oh my god, it hurts so much.
I mean, like I said.
So maybe he only play 60 minutes against Wolves, and then we have him playing all 9 minutes against Valencia, unless we're just smacking them.
I can't have him playing 90 minutes.
Oh, because we have Liverpool.
We have Liverpool. Liverpool is no easy.
So
you saw how he played the first time against Liverpool. So we need him for that game. I don't mind. Okay. Like the group itself is not. It's not like we're in the group of death where every win is going to be critical.
We didn't even talk about UCL. We'll talk about UCL draw real quick before we get to football. And then Barkley starting. If necessary, you bring in. So I would start Mount up top with Pulisic and Tammy, and then you bring in Pedro. You bring in Cho, but if you bring in any of those attackers, you basically push back Mount and you take the fuck Barkley out my squad.
I think I agree with you. And then with the other returning guys like Cho and Reece James, we could try him out against Valencia. Honestly.
But Reece James probably won't be back then.
Huh?
Reece James probably won't be back.
Or not Reece. Who's coming back? Pedro, Cho, Rudiger.
But Pedro will be back for Wolves.
Pedro will be back for Wolves. Cho will be back for Wolves, right?
Yeah.
And
so that would really just be a testing game.
Yeah.
If we're playing well. It would just be a testing game for Rudiger. Well, Rudiger probably won't play all 90 minutes. Cho will definitely probably won't even come on to like the 60th minute. Conte won't be playing all those minutes. So then moving forward, Liverpool. If Pulisic doesn't score against Wolves, or against Valencia.
What if he plays well? What if he has 3 assists?
Or he doesn't have just like a standout like, oh my god. I start Cho.
That's too early.
No, I start Cho just to put fire on his ass.
That's too early.
I just started to put so you understand like, hey, we have other niggas here.
Yeah.
There are people who can take your spot at any moment. Mm-hmm. You need to start stepping.
Hey, but like I said, I have faith that with them coming back, it's gonna push them to.
No.
Exactly.
I love Pulisic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he gets a lot of hate that it's not deserved, mostly because he is American. If we're being honest, but I think he should start against Liverpool if he's playing like how he played against Liverpool. You know, in those 2 games, and then you start. You have to start Mount. You have to start Conte. Conte needs to play on 90 minutes unless somehow, some way, we're beating Liverpool 3-0. Which even at that point, you
saw what they did to Barcelona.
Which at that point, hey, you might as well keep that nigga in just for safe measures.
Yeah.
And then I think then we'll be okay.
I don't have complaints with that at all.
So midfield. So if Kovacic isn't there, midfield, who do you start against Liverpool?
Against Liverpool, if Kovacic isn't there, you have to start Pedro as winger.
Pedro's moving Mount back.
Yeah, that's the only option. We don't have another midfielder
until November, and when he comes back,
hey,
things are gonna change.
No, when he comes back,
things are going to change.
When he comes back, we need to rip that number off of
and put on Mason Mount.
Why Mason Mount?
Because that's his protege. No, once Loftus comes back, it's actually gonna be like you know what they say. Alexa, play deads. That's really what it's going to be, bro. Like, he is going to be the reason we're going to end up top 3. I'm being dead serious.
Who, Ruben?
Yes.
All right.
Because at that point,
I like the faith that you've had in the past year. Because I remember last year when I said, Ruben, you were talking about who?
I never did that.
All right.
I never did that.
All right.
Things you always bring this up, but you can never show me.
No, like I said, just go listen to the podcast.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek will end up our 3rd best player. If not our 2nd best player by the end of the season.
If not our 1st best player.
Conte's arguably the best in the
NBA. If he's banging goals, you know.
Because at that point was going to be, once Reece James is there, say theoretically start Aspie at center back. They have Emerson, Rudiger, Aspie, Reece James. Granted, Reece James is gonna take a while to get used to like playing in the EPL.
Yeah.
So maybe like slowly. So by February, when our defense is stacked, our midfield is going to be Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, Conte, and then the attack is just like really just like who do you want today?
And it'll be good because it'll be like we have a super sub.
Who do you want today?
It's a good problem to have. Like who's starting today?
And then like you can, I still think people need to understand you can start Loftus-Cheek at left wing. So you can start Mason Mount back there, and then put Loftus-Cheek at the left. And then start Pulisic, and then Cho could always come in and out, and then we can really start messing around with that 4-2-3-1 that Lampard is really. If we're being honest, it seems like he's just reluctant to play it because he knows like that 4-3-3, like you're just not gonna beat us. You're really just not gonna beat us if we're playing that 4-3-3.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
that's why I keep saying. So now we can move to like the games of the weekend, the other games that wasn't us. City could not score against Southampton. 10 men down. Granted, in the 78th minute. But
City.
You have 12.
No, not City. United.
Sorry, I was thinking about Manchester.
Yeah.
United could not score in 12 minutes with a 10 men down Southampton. Granted,
I remember.
Daniel James, he's a real deal. He's a real deal. That goal he scored.
It was a little similar to last week's, except this one had more power. Yeah.
Like I don't even think Van der Sar could have stopped this one. Like,
okay.
That shot was
not even Peter Schmeichel's dad.
That nigga was amazing. Or was it Yashin?
Yashin.
No, nobody could have saved that one. He's the real deal. Pogba needs to. I don't know what his issue is.
The thing is with United, like, I don't think they're playing bad, but they're not like threatening anyone.
What I keep saying is like people keep saying, "Oh, United's not playing at their peak." What is their peak?
I really don't know
because. Right now, I guarantee Tammy Abraham's going to have more goals than Rashford.
It looks like
I guarantee you.
It looks like it.
I think Conte's better than Pogba. So right there, we already have 2 better players than them. our squad by the end of the season is going to be better than theirs. So what is this potential that their fans keep speaking on? I don't know if it's Olay. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the issue is. They're just not playing well.
I think it's a combination of his tactics, because I don't think he was ever their best like choice. Because I remember last year whenever they got him like as an interim manager, and
he was hot for like 5 games.
Like, I think he won like 13 games. Like
it was like a 5-game.
He won a lot of games.
Did they win
in all competition? They had like a huge stretch of wins.
Oh yeah, they beat PSG and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it was like, oh well, I guess it's our new.
They were
guy.
like, now we got to give him the job. Now.
I remember a friend of mine was like, United's lays at the wheel. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then literally the day he got that contract, the next game.
And you know what I was saying? I was like, you could have literally put anybody there, and United would have played just like that.
I think people keep forgetting Pogba's a great player.
Yeah,
they have pretty good players on their team. Mm-hmm. I will say yes, Luke Shaw is hurt. Martial is apparently hurt also.
Yeah, he was hurt, but he's coming back pretty soon.
So they didn't have that against Southampton, but let's be honest.
They
were down 10 men.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no excuse. We have 12 minutes to score.
Yeah, I think it was more of like how we were last year. We didn't like have a bad team, but there were games where we did so much of the same like repetitive like attacks to where it's so easy to like cut it out. And so when I see a lot of these United games, yes, they're playing against this team that has 10 men, but they're not creative in their attacks to where you're like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
When Mason Greenwood is stepping on your field, like, you're not going to be good. He's 17 years old.
Yeah, exactly. So what I see with United is I think they're playing in this one way under what's his name, Ollie, that it's not helping them. They need to like
unless he switches it up.
And honestly, like, it's probably gonna take them to lose a bunch of games for them to find somebody else. Because I don't think he's switching anything.
Yeah. And then they're in the Europa, so it's like they're gonna be like play like tough competition this season. I wish Malik was here. Moving on to what other games were important that's not Arsenal.
That was it. City
whoever
they played.
City.
Oh, you saw what happened at Liverpool?
What?
With Mane.
Oh yeah, of course I did. I mean. Let's be honest, bro.
So you want to tell the story what happened?
Basically, just to put in simple terms, there was 2 defenders on Salah, and Mane was wide open, and he just decided to come back in.
And you can even see in the video.
The ball.
You can see in the video he could see him.
He could see him.
Like, it wasn't like I didn't see.
Like the picture of his
exactly.
bad.
Exactly. That's why it looks bad. Because like you are looking right at him.
So you're telling me you couldn't just pass him the ball?
Yeah, exactly.
Just.
So,
hey man,
it's a good and a bad thing because it's like you like to see the fire of your
like
players
Mane,
wanting to score. Like you can tell like they want to score, but then it can end up being bad because like.
But I think I don't think he would have done that if they needed the goal though.
Oh yeah, he would have given to him. Yeah. So, but that's the thing. It's gone to a point where they're actually competing against each other instead of.
But that's good.
It's good and bad.
It's good if it's healthy.
Yeah, but what happens?
That doesn't look healthy.
What happens when they start holding grudges and they put their pride over their team's success?
Yeah, everybody wants to go for glory instead of doing what's best. That's why Firmino doesn't score that much. He gets a lot of assists though. Speaking of assists, Kevin De Bruyne has 5.
Look, man, I've already said he's the best midfielder in the world, and
I'm not mad at that.
And I've said this since before he got injured last year.
I mean, like when I say. If there's one player I want to play like, it's like him.
Exactly. And when he got hurt last year, people were like, nah, he's not the best in the world. I was like, all right, wait till he comes back.
The game he came back. Remember that goal he scored that game he came back?
I'm just going to say, the passes I saw that first year they won, I was just like, he would like be at the center of the field. And he would do this curved
and the defender would be right next to the players passing
and they wouldn't do anything.
But you couldn't get the ball because he's putting right at that instant where you could never get it.
As a defender, you're like, how do I get to this ball? Like you're just so like confused.
Nah, son.
And like he does it with so much ease.
I wish I could play like him.
I'm like, this dude has eyes everywhere. Like he can see everything.
Him, Conte, Aguero
is on a different level. Did you see his finishes?
Nah, that finish he scored. But that was just uncanny.
But that team alone, I don't know how they got blessed to have like the best player in each position. Like they literally have.
Because when I think about top 5, it's really hard because like Mane is up there, but Mane may not even be there this season so far.
Top
because
5 is
Sterling.
Top 5 in what?
Like EPL.
Top 5 players?
Yes.
I'll say De Bruyne is up there. Sterling's up there.
Kante.
You can even put Kante up there. Aguero up there.
And then who?
I say Mane because of the form that he's been in.
You don't put Harry Kane? Harry Kane has 3 goals.
No, I don't put Harry Kane because I think Harry Kane relies a lot more on others to give him the chances. Mm-hmm. And granted, he does finish those chances. Like he has 100. Like if Harry Kane's like him and the goal, doesn't matter who's that keeper. I guarantee you will score. Like I have no problems.
He's probably the best penalty taker I've ever seen.
And so I think my only issue with him is like, I don't want to say he doesn't know how to create, but like his physical playing, like his playing style is not like the type of playing style that you can just take on any player, do whatever you want on the field. With guys like De Bruyne, they could do whatever. They could shoot, they could pass, they could do whatever. Salah, all them guys, they could just dribble you, do anything.
I won't put Salah there though.
I mean, this season he's been kind of down. Like,
so we would say, so we said Sterling, Aguero, Van Dijk, Kante, Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh yeah, Van Dijk is up there, yeah.
And that's best in the world. Yeah. That's not even just best. Like that's best.
Well, I wouldn't say best in the world. You still have like your Messi's and
you have Messi, Ronaldo, and Hazard, and that's all.
Mbappe.
Okay, Mbappe's definitely up there. Mbappe's up there, but he still struggled to perform against big teams. Granted,
yes.
Granted, they got knocked out by United, so we still haven't seen him really like.
But that's Champions League. Anything happens in Champions League.
So I still need him to prove himself against bigger teams for me to really put him up against the upper echelon. Neymar has been injured. A dickhead and injured for the past 2 seasons, so I can't even put him up there over. Really, other than Mane, I can't really put him up against anybody there. So, like I said, best in the world.
I mean, that's most of the
so 5 of those players are in that top 10 of the world. That's why I keep saying like La Liga. Don't put La Liga like next to EPL. That's disrespectful. So we'll finish off EPL with Arsenal Tottenham, which was
that was the best experience.
One of the best experiences soccer I've ever had. So we went to there's a pub in Dallas called the
Addison, right?
Addison.
Yeah.
Well, Addison, yeah. And it's basically like a pub in London where like the people are doing the chants and everything. First of all, I know how cool it would be.
It'd be cursing too. I was just like, in their songs, I was like, damn.
I didn't know to the extent how serious these people were.
No, exactly, yeah.
So when we got there, we saw nothing but Arsenal jerseys and
I was like, all
Tottenham
right.
jerseys. We were like, wait, hold on.
I was like, okay, I see a little fans.
And then we walked in there.
All you see is just Arsenal.
So it already felt like a home game for Arsenal.
And then I started hearing people singing. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. So like they were doing the chants like we were actually in the Emirates. So I was it was a great atmosphere already just to like be watching those games. And then the game itself was just
exactly. If the game did go the way it did, like it would have ruined the perfect experience.
Like that game, had. At least from what I've seen, I mean, Liverpool Chelsea is probably the best game of the season so far. And I put that one right there.
I think I mean that one's up there too. I think I enjoyed the experience itself, but I feel like whenever I watch the game on my own, I see more in the game. Like as in what is going on, because whenever I went back home and I was like watching highlights and stuff, I was like, wait, I remember like this happening like this.
But like I think it's more of a community thing.
Exactly. Like I said, I enjoyed doing that. I feel like I would be reluctant to do it if Chelsea's playing.
We are thinking because the day before my birthday is when we play Liverpool. Yeah. So I mean. I think just as something before my birthday, I just need to do it. Yeah. But I will probably never do it for any of our other big games. Because
exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say.
First of all, we ate there. It was actually like dope. Like at brunch, they have mimosas. Like I was sitting there like, hey, I should every weekend. Like what the hell?
Exactly.
But I couldn't do that if
I can't do that.
I couldn't eat
because for one, like I'm not gonna eat when I'm there.
No, 2, I'm not eating.
Like I'm so like into watching like Chelsea,
and then for losing, I'm just gonna leave.
Because for one, like let's say whenever like Arsenal scores or Tottenham scores, like as the fan, you're kind of distracted by all these people yelling, y'all allowed this goal to go in, and you're not focusing on the game itself. And I'm into. Like as a Chelsea fan, like I'm into the game so much to where I'm just like I need my own space when I'm watching this game. I mean,
hopefully I have a 50-inch TV by Wolves away, so I can wake up and be on. Feel like I'm in the theater. Yeah, feel like I'm actually in the Wolves stadium.
You have a surround system.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to the actual game. So Arsenal wasn't playing horrendous, but they weren't playing great.
Yeah.
Same thing for Tottenham, low-key.
Yeah.
They just capitalized on Leno being and letting a ball that people were saying
Really
that
should've
not
saved.
only should he have not like dealt with it, but like should have caught.
Yeah. It
And
wasn't
you
something that
put
you
it
punched,
back into the
yeah.
back into play for an easy tap in. That's just lazy. Speaking of lazy, Xhaka, Son already got rid of the ball. Why are you slide tackling
It's just
in the
reckless.
box?
It's reckless.
First of all, why are you slide tackling in the box? First of all, and then even the way he slid, like we were like that should even be a yellow card. It was terrible. And when Harry Kane's at the spot, honestly, there should be no goalkeeper. You might as well not even try. Because even if you know where it's going, your hands go. He may break your hands if you try to actually save it. So that was 2-0. Somehow, some way, Tottenham started playing bad during like the dying minutes of the first half. And I was like, wait, hold on. And then I knew it started from Danny Rose trying to dribble out from the left side while he was getting double teamed. I'm like, it's not gonna end well.
Yeah, and then Arsenal was like,
all I know is that bounce. Guendouzi got the ball. Guendouzi passed it, or something like that. And like I said, got the ball, tapped it up, beautiful finish. I was like, oh, this second half is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Second half, I forgot what Leno looked like because Tottenham was not trying him whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was literally Arsenal going back and forth, like just going at the Tottenham defense. I remember you were saying like you were saying the first half was more of like a back like box to box kind of game. Like it was back and
This
forth.
game's like back and forth. That's what I was thinking.
Second half, it just felt like Tottenham even wanted to be there. Lucas Moura didn't come in, which is terrible.
I don't know what was behind that.
I still don't understand why Emery took out Lacazette, especially so early.
Lacazette actually said he was feeling pain. That's why they subbed him out. Because they put the camera on him. You could see like he was saying to the coach like, "Sub."
Okay. Then I respect it. But yeah.
But still, like I see what you're saying. Like if that wasn't the reason, then why are you taking him out? Yeah.
So stupid. But Guendouzi was on and off this game.
Guendouzi had a good game. Honestly, overall, if you look at it, he had a good game because he got them the
assist that won them the game.
Yeah, and he also had the interception that led to
that led to that. Yeah. So they scored off of that, and then even like I thought they were gonna come back and just win the game from down to 2-0. But they didn't. They had an offside goal that didn't count. Tottenham once again
Tottenham almost scored too, right? Or
Arsenal scored. And then
after it was 2-2, didn't one of the teams almost score?
Arsenal scored, and then VAR again today.
That's what it was. Yeah,
Tottenham and Tottenham and VAR go hand in hand.
Speaking of VAR, they're actually thinking of doing that referee thing.
I don't even want to talk about VAR anymore. We talked about it for like 6 weeks straight. At this point, it is what it is.
And I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but later, like when we're done, you should go and look at. I think it was a Newcastle game. The same incident that happened in that Tottenham City game where it just touched the end and led to that goal. It happened in that, but they didn't disallow it. So now it's just kind of like
see. We'll talk about VAR.
Yeah,
probably next
like I was
week.
saying, look at it after. Yeah.
So yeah, that's another example why I'm not sure why we think Tottenham and Arsenal will be better than us. I do not understand because Tottenham has shown that they're very shaky this whole season. Arsenal, I've been saying Arsenal's not playing well, and these past 2 weeks have shown.
I think and I think yes, all these teams are not playing as good as they should be, but don't sleep on. This could be another season where you see a team like Leicester. Not win the league, but like move to like top 4.
Everton,
exactly, because
Everton,
exactly, because it's not like even us we folded too, so it's not like we're.
But I mean, we have an asterisk.
No, but I don't want you to look at it. If you're looking at this objectively, like we folded too. Like
we have 5 starters injured.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we're up 2-0, just like the way Tottenham was up 2-0, the way United was up. Like we've also had like our faults too, and so I don't want to like look at it in just the Chelsea fan view. All of us have had a bad season to start off.
Yeah, to start off with. But
that's why
I think our 6th gear,
our ceiling could be much higher.
Our ceiling is higher than all of those teams. That's why I said.
I agree with you.
That's why I think we're going to end up on top of all those teams. I will say with the new kind of signings that Arsenal has in Pepe and Ceballos. Pepe still
Pepe has no end
finally
product.
finally has an assist, but
He has no end product.
no end product whatsoever. Sabalos, on the other hand, is becoming what Ozil should have been for Arsenal. He is so great.
No, he's good, but like, let's not
Nah,
get to
he's
it.
not.
He's
pretty good.
You've seen Ozil at his best.
But like as consistently, like
That's what I'm saying. Like
consistently.
he's not even Ozil as like he's not even half of Ozil.
But I'm saying like that, like number 10, that creative person that at least now.
Yes,
that's,
they have somebody
who
who has like who could replace him.
bro.
Yeah,
Sabalos is great, and I would not be surprised if Madrid calls him back next season.
they probably will.
Because while we'll see him play against
Actually, they probably
Tottenham,
won't, because if you look at Madrid and their team, like
it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on what they're looking like at the end of the season. But yeah, I think I say all that to say that I don't think any of those teams are necessarily better than us. I just think when everything is said and done, we're going to be better than all of them. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if you want to like discuss the last topic of Champions League.
Yeah, we'll talk about Champions League real quick. Basketball, but like I want you to understand, when basketball comes out, it's gonna be too much to even talk about.
Yeah,
I really gotta talk about
I
football,
don't know
basketball,
about
soccer.
Champions League,
Bro, I'm gonna be overwhelmed. Like, you know, where you have like 3 hour. Once you have that 3 hour episode, I was like, yeah, like this is long. I wouldn't be surprised if like say like
that's a regular.
Say we have like if we had Orlando here, who flaked on us today. We'd be here for too long because, like, first of all, soccer already be like we're talking about. We're not even done with soccer, and that's already like 50 minutes. And then we still need to talk about football, and then we still need to talk about basketball.
With Steven's here and all that.
Steven, like, I mean, oh my god, bro, like that's just gonna be too long. But like, cause like, I mean, yeah, basketball starts in 50 days, so the next 7 weeks we're gonna have our whole like intro. I'll probably get Dre here also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of UCL Draw. Let me pull up the teams. You have it? I'll pull it up. Oh snap! UCL groups. Okay, so Group A, we have a very interesting group, but we know who's gonna come out. We have Club Brugge, Galatasaray, PSG, and Real. Real PSG is gonna be a spectacle. Okay, seeing Neymar go up against Hazard is gonna be great.
Yeah,
who's winning? Home and away, I see them splitting wins.
Really,
I see them splitting wins.
I can't be mad with that. So you see both of them.
I don't see either of them sweeping. I do see maybe one winning and one draw. And
one being a draw. Falcao now.
Stop, bro! Don't piss me off.
Don't sleep,
bro. I'm already sick. Second, Group B, we have Bayern, Olympiacos. I don't know, just that, whatever. Basically, you're getting 0 points. Basically, getting 0 points. And Tottenham. The way Tottenham's playing right now, they might as well.
Who's gonna beat Tottenham?
Bayern.
Who's gonna beat Tottenham? No, as in like, if not, so you're saying Tottenham's not?
No, I'm just comparing them like going up against Bayern.
Yeah. I mean,
when they go to Germany, I'm actually gonna pray for them
because even Bayern has improved in a way because they added Coutinho, they added Perisic. They're a really good team, like,
and they still have Lewandowski, who is still producing to this day.
Yeah,
jeez Louise.
And then Tottenham, they'll probably go through too. So
they'll go through. I mean, they barely squeaked in last year. Somehow made it all the way to the final, but that's neither here nor there. Group C.
This is a group that you hate.
You know what's crazy? I think I was gonna say like, hey, watch them give City another easy group again.
I think it's bad for them, honestly.
That they don't. Nah, it's not.
It's bad for them.
They still perform.
No, because it affects them. You've seen the past 2 seasons; they're not like actually.
I mean, let's be like they were half a foot from going to the semifinals.
But it always seems so close. Let's
just be honest. They were half a foot from going to semifinals. I think I said Pepe. Pep folded by putting in Kevin De Bruyne.
I think he just played it
in at the 87th minute.
He just played it a little too safe. That's what it was.
That was really the only reason why they didn't capitalize in the first game. Second game, they literally almost won. But, that's neither here nor there. Basically, I don't even want to mention any of the teams.
It's going to be City and then whoever, they can fight for that.
I don't know. I don't care. Group D, Atletico, Bayern, Leverkusen, Juve, and Lokomotiv.
That's a pretty interesting one. Bayer Leverkusen is not a bad team.
I don't think they can surprise anybody.
They're not a bad team because they have Kai Havertz, they have Leon Bailey, they have who else? They have
but they're not. I don't think they're gonna surprise Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like Atletico and Juve are probably gonna go through. Yeah. So, but they're not gonna sweep. That's all I was gonna say.
Who won't sweep?
I don't think either team will sweep.
You don't think Juve will get all 18 points?
It's possible, but I don't think they will.
Interesting.
You think they'll beat Atletico both times?
Ronaldo's, he doesn't want what Simeone did last year.
Hey, young Ronaldo, his name's João Felix. Don't sleep.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Group E.
What was I about to say? I was about to say something real quick. Nah, never mind. Group E. Mm-hmm. Gen K, Liverpool, Napoli, Red Bull. I don't think Red Bull could really surprise anybody.
It's just Liverpool, Napoli.
Liverpool, Napoli. Conte's team.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Conte's team or Ancelotti?
No, Conte is Inter. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of Inter, Group F. Barcelona, Dortmund, Inter, Slavia, whatever. You're not making
Prague.
it.
Even their representative knows they're not making it.
When they said they were in the Barcelona group, he was like,
they showed the camera on his face.
He was like,
just like,
but what it's gonna be is they're gonna have 3 games where 3 big teams come there, so they're gonna make a lot of money off.
Yeah, they make money.
That's the only plus that they're gonna have.
And I only know this team because they were in Europa League last year.
The one thing I was going to say earlier that I forgot about was William may be going to Juve on the free transfer.
I don't care.
Good riddance. I would still say let's get some money off of him, but that's all.
It was a season we could have got 60 million quid.
60 million plus
quid.
Plus Malcolm and so.
Anyways.
So do you think Dortmund?
This is a group of death. I mean, the way I see it, Barcelona is going through for sure. That's just me.
Oh, really?
For sure. And so it's going to come down to Dortmund, Inter. Now, that's a tough one because
both of those games are going to be great.
Exactly.
Granted, Dortmund just folded last week.
Yeah, but Dortmund, based off of last season, they're a really good attacking team. Like,
they also did lose Pulisic.
Exactly, and I think they got Hummels back, no?
Yes,
they got Hummels back.
But they have Sancho.
Yeah, they have Sancho. So they have a pretty good attacking team. Like, they've added Hazard. They still have Paco Alcacer, who was going off last year. So they have a good attacking team. Now, Inter, who have they added? They've added Lukaku, who's... I mean,
he scored most of their games.
Exactly.
He scored most of their games this season already.
So he can...
They got Sanchez.
They have somebody who could score. Sanchez, if he lives up to his... what we know he could have or what he could be.
I mean, I just hope Conte doesn't keep... Like, this defensive system is not...
Well, that's the thing. He has good defenders. So, if that defensive system, like... He's Italian, so for sure...
Who's their defense?
They have Skriniar, De Vrij, and... Who they just added somebody.
But basically...
Napoli's the one that added Manolas. But no, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, Napoli's...
But it's okay. Koulibaly will be here next season in another blue jersey.
Now after that uncle he had...
Anyways, hey, when you're going up against Juve, hey, you're going to struggle.
But this is obviously the group of the death, but...
by default.
It's gonna be a tough one. I want to say Inter.
I say Inter.
I want to say Inter. I want to say Inter, but I don't know because the thing is, Conte, he's a good manager when it comes to leagues, but every time he's gone to Champions League, even with Juve, like he struggled there, and so I don't know if he's that great of a club competition, whatever.
Okay, so let's run through the last of these real quick. Group G doesn't matter. Lyon's making it, and Leipzig is probably gonna make, or Benfica. Doesn't matter. Care. Group H, the most important one, obviously. Ajax, Lille, Valencia, and the winner of the group, Chelsea Football Club.
Look, all I'm gonna say is the last time Chelsea won the Champions League, Valencia was in our group.
No, actually, both times we went to the final.
Both times we went to the Champions League, they've been in our group.
Hey,
so
man, it's only right.
Yeah.
It's only right.
It's the season, man. This is the season.
I think we can beat all of them. I think we can get 18 points.
I don't think we could get 18 points, but I think we're definitely
winning. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get 18 points, but
yeah, but we're definitely gonna end up winning 18
points.
I don't think we can because because you've seen how we play against smaller teams. Like they have this like
we're gonna be healthier.
I know, but like 18 points is asking a lot.
I didn't say we're going to, but I want to get 18 points.
I mean, who does it? You want to win every game,
I
dog.
want to get 18 points.
No, but if you look down at the teams, Ajax, they're obviously a weaker side from last year.
Yeah,
so
they lost
if you haven't
two of
seen
their best players.
if you haven't seen any soccer in the past like 3 months, and you think Ajax is still that same team we saw, nah, they're not. They
Yeah.
lost like two of their best players.
They lost two of their best players. Yeah. But,
So I mean, they're still a good team.
but
Like
they weren't
Mhm.
player heavy in the first place. They were always like system heavy.
their system is really good,
So,
and yeah. So
they're gonna be a tough side,
Mhm.
but I still think we're gonna be number one.
Yeah, we could, yeah. And so Ajax, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if they do end up being number one, but I still think we will end up being number one. And so between Valencia and Lille, like, I'm not worried about them. As long as we can do what we need to do
I wouldn't
against
even be
those
surprised
teams.
if Valencia makes it over
I
Ajax.
would.
Oh,
Valencia is not that good of a
yeah,
team.
they're not,
anymore.
never mind.
Yeah.
I forget they suck.
Mhm.
I gave them too much credit.
So
Okay,
that's pretty much
that's
it.
pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah,
Let's talk some
let's
football real quick.
get to the real football.
don't piss me off. Let's get into football real quick.
Mhm.
Armani, I finally have you on the podcast. You know,
Finally.
every time I always ask him to come on, he always ducks me.
Oh, wow. I'm always his last option.
What's your favorite
Dang.
team? I don't even know your favorite football team.
His favorite team, their running back held out for months just to get Trevor
Alright.
Ariza contract.
Okay, it's
Alright.
better than what? D-Wade final tour contract?
D-Wade when he was done.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
better- it's better
obviously,
than
that way
I
you're
mean,
in
that's
your
what
prime.
that's what he was expecting. That's what they would have gave him if they had the chance. That's the old.
$15 million a year.
That's a lot
That's
of money.
good money for a running back.
That's a lot of money.
15.
It's good
15.
as
I
money.
thought you said
50.
15.
Nah.
Nigga, nobody's making.
Oh.
The only person that's making 50 is Dame.
No, James Harden.
He
Yeah,
also.
James Harden. Yeah, he's about
also.
to.
Yeah.
But Dame just got that 196.
Super backs.
He got that super duper max, as Stephen B said. So, I mean, are you happy with? I mean, obviously you're happy.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Crappy as shit.
So where y'all ending up this season?
Do you think you can beat the Eagles?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Yes.
Hey, Carson
They
Wentz
don't have
has
their
a chip on his
defense
shoulder
anymore.
now.
They don't have that defense anymore.
No,
They don't. They don't.
They don't.
They
And
don't.
that's what hurt us.
Their defense isn't bad, but it's not what it was. But I'm speaking on if Carson Wentz is playing healthy and how he was playing when he almost won MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Wentz playing healthy is not that terrifying because
He almost won MVP 2 seasons ago.
I'm really
2
curious.
seasons ago, and he's had 2 leg injuries. One was ACL.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, what's the update on Carson? Like, what is he like?
He's
fully
playing.
healthy?
No, he's playing.
Because I'm really curious to see how. Because he had that great season. That was his first year, right?
No, second season.
Second season. He had a great season where he had like 30 plus touchdowns.
He
only,
was about to win MVP.
Yeah, he was about to win MVP, but Brady obviously ended up winning.
Because Carson was
because he was
out.
injured. I even admit to that. Carson didn't. Brady got it because Carson got injured.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see because a lot of people are saying that ever since the injury, it's just completely changed who he is as a player, and he's never gonna be that same player anymore.
That's
I mean,
harsh.
thing is, we've seen that before.
That's hard.
We've
And
seen
so-
what it did to Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
We've seen what it did to Cam Newton. Injuries hurt
Matt
quarterbacks
Stafford's
just as much as anybody
Matt
else.
Stafford's never been that great.
So do you
I mean,
guys?
Cam-
he looked great young.
The
though.
problem with Cam is
he
Cam,
still gets injured.
Cam was never a pocket passer.
Yeah.
You can only be that great being a mobile quarterback if at the end of the day you can't just sit in the pocket and throw the ball. Because then I'll be like, all right, then let me really test your arm by playing man on you, and then if you dare come out that pocket, you're getting smacked by 3 people.
I mean, Cam, when he was mobile, it wasn't like he was like Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
or something. He wasn't killing with speed. He was killing
Yeah.
because he's like Ben Roethlisberger running down with
his size and
some good-
the fact that
some
he
good
has
speed.
size and he's not slow was the reason why he was able
That's
to.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. But I mean, we say all that to say like,
So
if
what
he
do you
was a
expect
pocket
of him?
passer, he would have had better longevity because
Yeah.
he wouldn't have had to run
Throw
out
as
there
much,
and get
yeah.
hit all those times.
Or run the
True.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
So what do you guys think Carson Wentz is going to end up like?
I don't know.
in this
I mean, I don't know because these past 2 seasons he's been hurt back to back, ACL once, and what was it last year? Last season.
I'm having a hard time remembering. I feel
But
like it was
ACL is
like-
really tough.
Yeah,
already.
it's hard. Like once you get them knee injuries, you're,
But I
you're stuck
thought
Tom Brady had the ACL.
No, yeah, but I thought teams have started getting better with.
Has he gotten out the pocket since? He's ran out once.
So was Carson Wentz like? Did he run out more or no?
Yeah, he was mobile.
Carson Wentz used to be like Aaron Rodgers.
For real?
That MVP season, we were like, wait, he's what Patrick Mahomes was.
He was
no,
like,
but Mahomes. I think Mahomes
to a certain extent.
No, I think
that was harsh.
I think
that was harsh.
Wait, what do you mean harsh?
That was harsh to give
No,
him
I think
Patrick
Mahomes
status.
Patrick Mahomes is way better than him.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I was about to say, wait
Wait a second.
Okay, wait.
This
Not
dude's
way
stoned
better.
without looking at you. Like
Not way better, but he was better than him. I won't say way better. I mean, if you were going to win MVP, he wasn't way better. But thing is, Patrick Mahomes is doing no look passes for no reason.
So here's the thing. I see what you're saying is that Carson Wentz was playing basically like how Aaron Rodgers was playing. But Mahomes in a different level, like he's low key playing better than both, but he's only done it for one season. So we can't say he's better than
the problem with Mahomes is he has issues of some games starting off slow. So when you have teams that can compete with you with scoring points, he loses. I.e.,
New England.
New
England, the Rams.
I wasn't even get to that. The Rams game.
Yeah.
When somebody can put up 50 points, it doesn't matter that you can put up. Rams put up 54. He put up 51. If you put up 51 against any other team, you're gonna win that game. But if you play up against any other team that can score against you, it's gonna be tough.
I feel like that's more on Andy Reid though.
Well, I'm just saying, like he starts off games slow sometimes. So like people forget they lost to Seahawks because Russell Wilson was just slinging that hoe and like putting up points. So when Pat doesn't put up points quickly and then he heats up later, but the other team is still scoring points, it's going to be tough. That's what happened in the Patriots game. That niggas put up 21 on the niggas easily, and then he scored 3 in the second half. But you already down by that many.
Their defense has been like injured and stuff, right?
Their defense in general, they missed. What's their safety?
Eric Berry.
Eric Berry. That was the only
He keeps
person that was
coming back
missing.
and leaving, coming back.
But they lost Houston also.
Was his name like Justin Houston?
Justin Houston.
Yeah.
They lost Houston.
Thing
also.
is though, Justin Houston was like what 34, 35. It's not that. It's not that.
They also lost D Ford, I believe.
No, I feel like they still got D Ford.
I don't know. I think
I'm pretty sure they still got D Ford.
I don't know.
So they had like stars on like their defensive side, but not like a full, like not like a Jackson.
The thing is, they got a new coach. They got a new defensive coach, and that's supposed to switch everything around because they were still getting takeaways. Like they were like top 10 in takeaways last year. They just weren't stopping people.
So if you knew your defense wasn't going to be able to stop people, you cannot start off any of those games slow.
Yeah.
When you go up against Russell Wilson, when you go going up against Jared Goff, how he was playing those first 11 weeks, you're going up against the GOAT Tom Brady.
What were you saying about Pat Mahomes basically? Because
I was saying while he is great, he does have an issue of starting the game off slow.
Okay.
So where's Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz used to put those games out early. Like it used to be bad going up against the Eagles.
But then again, like you said, they had a good defense at the time too. So it's like,
but he would also put the games away. But they also had Jay Ajayi.
Let me ask you this:
what was the other running back that they had?
Jay Ajayi.
They had because they got Jared.
They had Jay Ajayi.
They had another running back that was pretty good because I remember they got Jay Ajayi late.
Corey Clement at the end of season 2.
Has LaShawn McCoy was on that team before?
That was
a long time ago, right? Yeah.
But like they had another running back that was pretty good, and then they got Jay Ajayi on top of that. So like they had a pretty good offense already.
Oh, you talking about before they got Jay Ajayi?
Like that season because they got Jay Ajayi later that season.
Oh,
but they already had a good running back
Garrett
already.
Blunt
Who was the dude that was at the Cowboys before Zeke?
DeMarco Murray.
Was it him?
No. That was years before. That was years before Jay Ajayi.
But basically they had a good offense. So going forward this season, I'm speaking basically on what Carson Wentz's potential could possibly be. It is going to be tough to be number one in that division because Dwayne Haskins also has a chip on his shoulder.
He's not doing shit.
Ain't nobody worried about him.
Wow. Okay,
he does have a chip.
He's not even
but nobody's really
bro.
worried.
Wait, who's starting over him?
Case Keenum.
Really?
Yes.
Case Keenum had 17 touchdowns.
And
Case Keenum is starting over him?
Starting the next season. I mean, the new season.
I will say, let's not forget that the Redskins were playing pretty well until Alex Smith broke his leg in half. AP was playing great. I'm not saying they're gonna change anything. I'm just saying those are the teams that you're going up against.
Yeah.
Twice. The Giants, Daniel, whatever his name
Jones.
is.
Jones, yeah, I just know
he's not gonna do anything, especially because they're saying Eli's gonna start. That just means that them niggas they're not even taking the season seriously, huh?
You have Eli Manning, 2-time Super Bowl winning champ.
Stop it, please stop it.
And
stop, bro. Recant your statement.
Who's their
bro.
running back?
Pull it back, dial it back, please. They got Saquon Barkley. We're not gonna doubt
Saquon. Who's the number one fantasy player?
We're not gonna doubt Saquon Barkley. Wow, I'm stuttering hard.
And the Cowboys got something like to match up against.
But please do not give
so
two-time Super Bowl winner.
They're going to play man against the Giants.
So Saquon's not better than Zeke?
Huh?
Pretty much.
Saquon is better than Zeke. Saquon's the best running back.
In the league?
Yeah, he is.
Saquon is amazing.
Wait, hold up. Yeah,
so
he's amazing.
He's better than Todd Gurley and
Todd Gurley. He's better than Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley's that like
healthy. Todd Gurley,
he's hurt,
bro. As a dual
often.
threat, no, Saquon's unstoppable.
Is he better than Le'Veon Bell at his best?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yes, definitely.
Because Le'Veon, while he's a great dual threat,
yeah, exactly. Because Le'Veon
wasn't a great running back per se, unless you made holes for him. Saquon it doesn't matter, bro.
That's different.
He was getting out there.
Saquon really has a lot of like agility and like he can make people miss so
like Le'Veon was very patient. Le'Veon will literally have the ball, wait, and then once the hole came, then he will go. To where Saquon is just you're not stopping him. You're just not.
So y'all think he's like,
but Le'Veon may be a better receiver than him.
Definitely, really? Bro.
Le'Veon may be a better receiver than him. But overall, I would take Saquon.
The thing is, though, it's kind of hard to say that Saquon is the best receiver because he's projected. I mean, you're right. Yeah. He's the best receiver back. I would say
Le'Veon.
Le'Veon
could play out there, bro. I'll put Le'Veon on the line.
Le'Veon was like that when he was with the Steelers. When you had so many options out there, it was scary. Like you had to cover Le'Veon Bell. AB,
this is going to be a very trying season for Le'Veon because he doesn't have that. He doesn't have a first one. He doesn't have.
He ain't got no team. It's just him.
Their defense is great.
Our offense is just him.
Oh
the defense, really.
Nah. Their defense is gonna be great this season.
We'll see.
Their defense is gonna be great this season.
I know. Jamal Adams about to go off.
We'll get to their season, their division later. But Le'Veon's got a very tough time because he was on a team where James Conner could, you have to keep account for James Conner. You have to keep account for Juju. You have to keep account for AB.
They didn't have to keep account for them because, like, when they came, Le'Veon wasn't there. They were rookies whenever Le'Veon.
Le'Veon was with him for one season. So I'm saying, like, there was a point to where, like, there was just 3 other people they had to keep. Like, you had to, like, understand, like, Juju could go off right now. AB could go off right now. James Conner could go off right now. It's going to be tough this season when it's just him. So it's like that's exactly what Saquon's about to go up against because they're just gonna play man against the Giants because you're not who are you gonna throw to Shepard? Come on, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Shepard's not reliable.
This week when the Cowboys play the Giants, I don't even want to watch the game. I don't, especially how the Cowboys defense is,
blow them out?
Bro, I think they may get 21 points on the defense. Like, defense themselves are going to get 21 points.
You did forget about Evan Ingram.
Huh?
Evan Ingram's cold.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's
cold.
alright, yeah.
No, he's cold.
He's good.
You can't give him
he's good. I'll give him good.
He's cold whenever OBJ's not on the field. Whenever somebody
needs to be thrown to.
Before we even got to this, I wanted to ask y'all, like, so with the whole Pat Mahomes thing, if he keeps this same, like, level of play, is he gonna be better than Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
I think he'll be best of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Does he have to win rings too in order to do that?
What I will say is, you also need to use context. Patrick Mahomes had Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce,
and he had Kareem Hunt before the
I mean, Aaron Rodgers had Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb,
but Aaron Rodgers hasn't had like a Tyreek Hill on
Jordy Nelson
since, but like
Jordy Nelson had some pretty good years. Randall Cobb is a pretty decent receiver. Randall Cobb was
he was
okay. He was good, but
who's throwing him the ball is Aaron Rodgers. So
Tyreek
you're gonna
Hill
look
is unstoppable. He never imagine if Aaron Rodgers had Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Kareem Hunt.
They're probably going to the Super Bowl almost
every year.
I can't guarantee it because all you gotta do is play Tyreek Hill over the top and have
because you can't. The thing is, he can run.
Have somebody sit in the curl.
Why has nobody ever done that?
Tyreek Hill decides like, oh, I'm just gonna run past you, and you can't do anything about it.
That's true.
Why has nobody done that then?
Because like you still have to account for the curl. That's okay. So the cornerback always has to count for curl to downfield. If you have the cornerback automatically downfield and have somebody sit in the curl at all times, you pretty much lock up that side. He's gonna have to go cross field,
but you still have other options. That's
what I'm saying. Like when it's only Tyreek Hill, like he's stoppable.
I said Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, and I'm pretty sure they had. What was their other wide receiver that they had?
They had Chris Conley and Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins. He was afterthought. He was afterthought,
but that nigga's fast as shit. So I'm just saying.
That speed though. He's lost that speed since his injuries.
True. But basically, Travis Kelce's are like right now he's the best tight end in the league.
Yeah.
And then Tyreek Hill, he's just outside that top 5 so look at the weapons that he has. So using that as context, yes, I still think yes he'll be better than Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers still has a good 3 more years to prove himself.
He's gonna have to win
rings. The difference in Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes is that Aaron Rodgers was just like smart as hell. You couldn't. His clutch gene was ungodly,
and also it didn't matter the coach he had. Aaron Rodgers a lot of the time was throwing audibles. It wasn't the play.
You tell him what to do, and he just changes it.
He'd be like, nah,
I ain't gonna do that.
He'd be like, yeah, alright, and then he'll throw something else. Like, who do you think you are? So I think
so much, man. It was beefing out there in
Wisconsin. Aaron Rodgers is more of like intellectually better on the field, and Pat, what do you say?
Pat Mahomes is a shortstop out here playing football. This man is throwing a football like it's a little.
How do you explain like how good he is? Is it like he's just so daring?
He's Aaron Rodgers without Aaron Rodgers' intellect.
Yes, exactly.
So what is it that's making him successful now? Just his talent?
Andy Reid's playbook is amazing, and that's been proven. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Williams, even when he came in for Kareem Hunt was great, and he's also is a great nigga. He be finding the holes. So it doesn't matter who is there. He will find the holes.
So he's basically an intellect away from being
Aaron Rodgers or better. He already has high intellect as we speak right now. Like I remember seeing his welcome to the league rookie thing. This man was speaking like he was out there coaching up. I don't even know who's the coach they had to do, Joe Gruden or something like that. John Gruden, whatever.
John Gruden, yeah.
Nevertheless, this man is smart as hell, and he is out there progressing every single week. They start out slow to like to get a good feel of the defense, and from there on, offense is flourishing. That's why their defense is so bad, because 2-3 minutes you back on the field having to protect the ball. You get exhausted. That shit is tiring.
Yeah. But also, like, he also needs to understand, like, hey, because you guys start off slow, because your defense isn't good, you got to put up points. You got to put up something. If they put up some points against the Patriots, we probably have the Chiefs being Super Bowl champions. Okay, so you have Cowboys obviously win the NFC East. I would not be surprised if Cowboys win, because let's be honest, other than Dak, that seems amazing. Cowboys are pretty great.
Their defense last year really showed how good they've become now. Because prior to that, I don't think they were the best team defensively, but they're starting to.
Their defense last year ended up like top 5.
In the end of the season, yeah. We have the best front 7 in football right now, and everything is switched which is what I was trying to get people to understand, is that we have Byron Jones, who played cornerback in college, playing safety for his first 3 years because we had no secondary, or we had Orlando Scandrick and Barry Church, so they really had no else. They were trash, yeah, but they couldn't do.
2 years ago was so bad.
They were not versatile at all. But as soon as we moved Byron back to where he was supposed to be, it was done.
Nah, their defense is great. My only issue is Dak. Are you gonna be able to take pressure off of Zeke, because he can't throw past 20 yards?
If anything, Zeke takes pressure off of him.
I really don't like this.
What don't you like about this?
If they didn't have Zeke.
So what don't you like about what we said about the Cowboys?
I don't like what you said about Dak, man. But hey, it's all personal preference. All I'm going to say is now is that we will see this season. Because I have not lost faith in my man. He's progressing.
Okay, so you're speaking on faith then. Recycle right here, sir.
No, I can tell you for fact in my mind that Dak is not an average quarterback.
He is.
He's above average.
What's above average?
Is he a top 10?
Better than Andy Dalton.
He's far. You're better than who?
Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
In the league right now, is he a top 10 quarterback?
He's not a top 10. It's that's actually disrespectful for you to say. Is he better than Kirk Cousins? Exactly. That's
yes.
That's cap,
Yeah.
bro. Oh my god.
I can say yes. I can say that confidently.
Oh
yes.
my god.
Is he better than who's that dude that was going off for the Bucks? What's his name
for the Bucks?
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick? Hey, bro, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me, man.
Remember Fitzpatrick?
Oh, yes, another one. He's better than Jameis.
Jameis sucks.
Jameis.
He's better than Mariota.
He's better than Mariota. Yes.
I think who do we talk? I mean,
these are average quarterbacks we're talking about.
I talked about it when Jelani and Will were on here. How like Mariota and Winston were supposed to be like the next two big guys when they came in together.
Yeah.
Yep. RG3, Andrew Luck.
That's what's going to happen to. We don't talk about Andrew Luck too. I don't hear what that's take, but that's what's going to happen with these. New guys.
Texans, be careful because. I don't know, man. Y'all look like y'all might have
Deshaun Watson's
on y'all team.
Deshaun Watson's peak is better than
it's better than Dak. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like be careful with the Texans because.
Hold on, no, we're not done with the Cowboys. Let's switch to Cowboys.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like he brought up Andrew Luck, and I'm just saying there's a clear parallel there.
Well, I will say Dak is probably there's 32 teams. He's probably like number 14, if that, because you deep down know he's not better than. What's his
Dak is not.
Let's go down the list.
He's not better than Kirk Cousins.
Why don't we go down the list? I feel like he's better than Kirk Cousins.
He's not better.
I'd pick him above Kirk Cousins.
You don't.
The thing is that
you don't believe that.
We know his weakness. We all know his weakness. He's not accurate deep.
He can't throw.
So he can't throw past 20 yards.
No, he can't throw past 20 yards. He's not accurate. He's not as accurate as you would want a quarterback to be. Why does he want $40 million a year when he can't throw 40 yards? Because he is getting better. He doesn't want $40 million.
What year is this now? Year 4?
Year 3. This is year 3.
No. He started our freshman year. So this is year 4.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're going to year 4. He's had 3 years.
4 years, he still can't throw deep.
He can. I've been seeing practice film.
Practice
film. Yeah. Right. Thing is though, like there was practice film his second year, and I'm like, bro, what is going on? But it's better than this.
Let's go down the list then. Okay.
If I'm being honest, I haven't seen any improvement.
Let's go down the list. Number 1, number 2, Aaron Rodgers, Pat.
You still got Brady, Breeze.
Drew Brees, Brady.
Russell Wilson.
That's 5, right? That's the top 5.
Matt Ryan.
You said Matt Ryan before Roethlisberger? Disrespectful.
Big Ben.
Okay.
Big Ben. Let's not do an order. Let's just say 10 people were
Big Ben, Roethlisberger. So that's 7.
You said Big Ben, Roethlisberger, or Matt?
He meant Ryan. He meant Matt Ryan.
Okay. Both are top 10.
That's 7, right?
Cam.
No.
Cam is somewhere in the top 10.
Cam is. I feel like is.
You don't think Cam's better than?
I don't want to put him in top 10 yet. Let's keep going.
Wait. Okay, but is he not better than?
Who else?
Is he not better than Dak Prescott?
I feel like he's like around the same.
Around the same.
As of right now, yeah. He's lost his touch. It's completely.
I think it's just injuries with Cam, but I would still pick him.
It's over. Injuries with Cam, but like he's lost his accuracy and his decision making.
Okay. Let's not say Cam yet. There's still.
Cam is better than Dak though.
Yeah, he is, but since he wants to argue, you still have Deshaun. You still have. I would still pick Carson Wentz. That's 9.
Yeah. The thing is, Carson Wentz is the best of abilities availability, and let's be honest.
But if we look at their best seasons,
yeah. Okay, yeah. So
I mean, if we're talking about best seasons, how is Dak not up there when his rookie season was so great?
So what was good about his rookie season?
his accuracy, his
what was
percentage,
his touchdown to?
I need to know his touchdown to.
His touchdown to.
I probably
interception
didn't
was
even get
high
to 30
as-
touchdowns.
Bro, okay, let's look this up right now
Wait, if he did
because
get 20
it was
touchdowns, that's
high.
actually, not great. 20, that's not even a touchdown in the game. That's bad. I want to know what this is because Deshaun Watson before he got hurt that first season was throwing five touchdowns per game.
The dude's
airing that bitch out,
The dude's getting
bro.
like 500 yards like every game, right?
Well, not last season because
First season.
Bill O'Brien literally was like, "Oh yeah, you're a good thrower. How about we just stop making you throw the ball?" Mm-hmm. What is it? So now say it to the mic.
I will say it to the
Say it to
mic.
Mike.
First season.
I will say right now. He
Nah,
He doesn't have 30. He doesn't have 30 touchdowns. He doesn't have 30. He has 23
Never.
touchdowns.
23 and 16
How many
games.
Barely
But listen,
20.
23 and 16 games.
How many?
That's
interceptions?
bad.
How many interceptions?
That's
4.
bad.
4 interceptions.
4 interceptions.
Okay.
That's still
That's
that
amazing.
That shows he's only throwing like 3 yards per play. Like
He-
who's picking
Bruh.
you off on a 5-yard pass? Who's picking you off? Like
All right,
really, who's
let's not
picking you
play
off?
like Marcus Mariota was getting picked off on 5
Okay,
passes.
but we're not even talking about Marcus. Like he's not
Marcus
even on
is happening
there.
out there with that
So
man.
now you're comparing Marcus Mariota to Dak Prescott. Wow.
I'm not gonna
Wow.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take Nick Foles before I take Dak.
Oh, we even forgot Nick Foles.
I'll take Nick Foles before I take Dak.
You're tweaking.
What? He's
You're
a Super Bowl
tweaking.
champ.
He's a Super Bowl champ. Yes. How many games did he play that season?
Still, he
Nick
showed
was
up.
tit for tat with Tom
There's a
Brady.
reason
He
why he was
showed
a
up-
back. There was a reason why he was a
He
backup
showed up
quarterback.
in the playoffs where Dak is not showing up. So that's
There's a
that's
reason
enough.
why. Wait, first off, Dak has showed up in the playoffs.
Dak-
His team,
Dak
his
had
team,
three-
does,
Not enough.
Dak has been in the
Not
league for
enough.
3 years and has 1 playoff win.
and his team has not showed up in play.
Oh,
He beat.
so that was his team.
If you want to talk, is it not 11-man roster? Is it not? I'm sorry. Is it not a 22-man starting
We
roster?
don't say that when Tom Brady lose. Well, we did because then he could do 500 touchdowns, to 500 yards.
Look, if Dak Prescott was out here throwing like 500 yards and like you could clearly see he's carrying his team, but the coach is against him, then yeah, I'll be
Aaron
like,
All I'm gonna say-
but like,
Aaron Rodgers
the
didn't
thing-
even say that for.
All I'm gonna say is that he would have had 2 if we didn't give Aaron
Two
Rodgers
what?
only
two,
two
two-
what?
two
In
playoff
3
wins.
years.
2 playoff wins.
If what?
2 playoff
If-
wins in 3 years.
Okay.
Look at Nick Foles. He had like
how many
four
playoff
and
wins have Cam Newton had since then?
He at least won Super Bowl. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
that. He went to the
he's
Super
been
Bowl.
to the Super Bowl.
He's been to the Super
He's been to
Bowl.
the Super Bowl.
He went to the Super Bowl.
And what did he do in the Super Bowl?
I mean, he was playing
You
against the best
went up
defense.
against Von Miller and
Bro,
DeMarcus
what?
Ware. Them niggas was
These
coming.
hunting
Okay. Okay. My point is that we theoretically beat the
And let's not
Packers.
forget.
We beat the Packers, but we fucked up by giving them 40 seconds or 30 to 40 seconds.
55 seconds.
And our defense crumbled.
I
Not
remember-
Dak.
remember
Dak
watching that
had
game
a
at
great
Curry.
game.
That
Dak
nigga
had a
Dre
great
was-
game
Dre was
that
crying.
game.
Dre was crying,
I
bro.
remember.
That nigga did a Michael Jackson. Fred, stop catching these. Oh my god. They really worked, y'all. Y'all suck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
don't do
think
this.
we've named like 9 or 10 now.
Kirk Cousins is better than him.
9.
Yeah.
We named
I'd
9.
probably pick Sam Bradford.
No, deadass.
Bro, he's not even.
No,
in the
Matthew
league.
Stafford's better.
You're boosting.
Matthew Stafford's better than him.
Matthew Stafford's not better than him. Stop it. Stop it right now.
Cap,
Stop it right
I'll
now.
probably pick-
Who?
That's my point.
God. Okay, the real question is: he's better than Trubisky?
Yes.
That's who I. That's who I.
That's what I see.
Right there.
Okay, I see him as average.
Low-key,
I don't know why.
He
I
might
said
not
Andy
even be
Dalton,
better
but
than,
that's been my
who's on the Rams? What's his name?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
The
He's
issue is
better
Jared
than-
Goff got
he's better than-
exposed.
He's better than Jared Goff.
He's playing against a mastermind. Like
Exactly. That's the point.
No. He got exposed after week 11.
Really?
Yeah, because once Cooper Kupp got hurt, he sucked, and then Todd Gurley was hurt around that time.
Maybe it was a chemistry.
But
thing.
listen, I'm glad you brought that up because Jared Goff is playing with a mastermind. We have the worst coaching staff in
Stop
all
the
of
cap.
basket.
Okay,
I mean, in all of football.
Let's not be hyperbolic here. Not the worst. It's bad.
It's terrible.
What's-
If it wasn't for
what's-
Zeke
what's
and
the
Dak
coach?
clutch game winning,
what's their
we
coach?
would not
Jason
be
Garrett?
here where
Yeah.
we are. If it wasn't for Zeke
They
and that
say
line that we
he's a
have, we
clap
would not
coach.
be here.
I mean, yeah. I think if you guys had any coach better than Jason Garrett, you guys would definitely make
Wait.
more noise.
With Patrick Mahomes having Andy Reid, it's propelled him from being what I say probably a Russell Wilson caliber player his first starting year to being better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And for Jared Goff being arguable possible backup player somewhere else to being sometimes top 10. If
he was almost MVP candidate
yeah.
during the beginning of the season.
Exactly my point.
I just think
Dak is not offered the opportunity that a lot of these quarterbacks are. Plus, he has a huge spotlight.
I really see, like, with the Cowboys, the Jason Garrett thing, I think is more of how this team succeeds. That's what he's, like, holding them back from. Mm-hmm. But Dak himself, like, I can't say that, he has all the talent. It's just the coach is getting in his way.
The last thing I'll say about this Cowboys team so we can move on, because I don't want this to be this is cream, but not for Cowboys. The prime example why Jason Garrett's not the right person for the job was when they played the Texans. I believe they're on like the 40-yard line and they decide to punt the ball. Might as well go for that bitch. Like,
yes,
like
might as well kick it. Yeah.
So, last thing so what teams do you expect to make noise this season? I expect teams like the Seahawks. Really? Why not?
I don't see that.
They got Metcalf, right?
They do have Metcalf.
They have Metcalf, but they're going to be middle of the road this year. Just how they were last year.
But they only added players from last season, and they were already good last season.
They were middle of the road last season.
They went 10-6.
10-6 is.
I don't think they went 10-6.
It's above average. 10-6 is above
10-6 is
average.
pretty. I would.
Like, 10-6 is a wild card,
but it's not like.
But 10-6, but wild card. Wild card in the NFC is a big deal because NFC is
10-6 is good, but it's not like making noise.
Yeah. But I would expect them to be 10-6 this season again.
Oh, so you think they'll be even better?
I think they'll be 10-6 again. I don't know their schedule, so
that's not making noise though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's a wild card.
Okay,
you said who's making noise.
I expect them to be like one of the better teams of the.
Okay.
Because first of all, like for example, like in the basketball, 16 teams make it to playoffs. Only 12 make it in the NFL. And there's more teams in the NFL.
You know, there's only 12 teams in the WNBA.
I heard that on Flagrant 2. I was surprised.
Like, wait, what?
Alex said.
Only 12.
Alex said that there's 12 teams. Is it playoffs every year?
Bro, that had me dead.
Wait, they had the whole.
They have 12 teams.
I don't know why. I just thought
he was joking that so it might as well just be playoffs.
Wait, so how what's the playoffs like?
I don't know, and I don't care.
I didn't even want to look at it after that.
I don't know, and I don't care.
12 teams.
So teams like I hope Jared Goff can finally bounce back. He can be great. I expect the 49ers to go 8-8, even though I think Jimmy Garoppolo has a lot to prove. NFC is just going to be interesting seeing the Cowboys Eagles go back and forth. I expect the Cowboys to actually win that division. Invisible ink, but I'm still rooting for the Eagles.
No, they're going.
The Cowboys are winning that division.
My biggest thing with the Texans is as long as Bill O'Brien. He said what?
I said the Cowboys are going to win the division. That's not.
I wouldn't be. If I was going to put
Texas might not even win their.
If I was going to put money on anybody,
they're not.
If I was going to put my money on anybody, it would be the Cowboys. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles win that division. On the Texans, as long as Bill O'Brien.
There's no as long as y'all not winning that.
As long as Bill, the nigga was throwing 5 touchdowns a game.
Okay, but look who you've lost defensively. You've lost what's
David
Clowney. You've lost
Tyrann Mathieu.
Jadeveon Clowney also hurt a lot.
He was hurt a lot, but you also have JJ Watt who's getting hurt a lot too. So it's like
that nigga looks like paraplegic, bro. You know, like what was that thing on SpongeBob, the dude that's always in a wheelchair? That's exactly who he is, bro.
I break my arms. Every eating, I break my legs.
Exactly.
JJ Watt might end up retiring too, like Andrew Luck. Too many injuries.
When you get back injuries,
bro. Too many injuries, man.
Yeah,
that's what happened with Gronk. Dude just retired. He was like, I can't handle this shit no more.
So I expect the what's it called, Jaguars to win our division, especially because Andrew Luck isn't there anymore.
And they added who's there?
Nick Foles. Hey man, that's a recipe for success right there.
Because they already have a good defense.
I feel like with Nick Foles, it's going to be a 11-5, 10-6 team.
I don't know
who's their receivers,
but that's going to be the best.
They never really had great. They had T.Y. Yeldon or T.J. Yeldon, whatever his name is. But Leonard Fournette is.
Yeah, they still have Leonard Fournette, but
T.J. Yeldon is a running back. He's up with the Bills now.
Wait, then who's the receiver?
The receivers are Dede Westbrook.
They basically don't have great receivers.
They don't.
They should have invested in that. But just add one.
But the Patriots have shown that you don't need great receivers.
But you have Tom Brady as your coach and Bill Belichick as.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
that's a good point. Coach, but I just think they need something. I think Westbrook will be okay. Or like I think in general the Jaguars they may win 4 of the games in their division, in our division. Because their defense was not trying, and they were still top 3 last season.
So do you think?
Imagine.
Yeah.
So imagine what they're gonna be like this season, and they didn't lose anybody.
Yeah.
Chee.
So do you think that they will surprise you this season, or like
It's not surprise.
You expect them to be good?
I expect them to be good.
Okay.
We had a Super Bowl caliber quarterback who somehow beat the Bears. Bears at home.
Yeah.
Bears at home in the cold ass Chicago.
Are the Bears worse this year?
In January. We'll get to the Bears real quick. I think so. Yeah, I have the Jaguars coming out of our division.
One thing I could say about Nick Foles is that he doesn't feel pressure, but he also doesn't have longevity. That's the problem with him.
I see that. I definitely see that.
Which is why I can't put him above Dak. Please stop that. But yeah,
he has a ring.
Back to the conversation.
He has a ring, so that's why I
he has a ring, and he was going tit for tat with Tom Brady. Yeah, that just can't be disputed. And he beat the Bears at home. Yeah. I think Baltimore is going to struggle if Lamar Jackson cannot throw in the pocket.
Hey, he might end up being the next Michael Vick.
What can Michael Vick do?
Right.
What else could he do?
Pass.
He could throw too.
That nigga could throw.
Lamar might get an arm on him.
He could.
Lamar's not going to magically appear with a.
But that's what I'm saying.
What is this?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, unless he can become that pocket passer, the Baltimore is only going to be as.
I'm not worried about Baltimore.
Yeah, and I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Cincinnati.
The Browns, I think, have.
They're gonna win their division. I think
they should. I mean, they have the
like
Steelers.
If there's a season where they should win the Super Bowl, it's this year.
I mean, it's gonna be tough beating the Chiefs. It's gonna be
They're
tough
not-
beating
The reason
winning
because the reason why I say that, they have a stacked team and they have a lot of young players. Pretty soon, a lot of these young players are gonna start asking for money.
Yeah, that's
and
what
they're
I'm
gonna
saying,
lose these
It's
players.
like the Cowboys.
I mean,
It's like the
yeah,
Rams
same
too, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like y'all gonna have like y'all don't really have that much of a window to win a Super Bowl. So every year starting this year is a must-win Super Bowl.
Hopefully the Steelers can kind of make some noise.
2 years.
Yeah, I said starting this year.
Yeah. So I hope the Browns. I want the Browns to do well. I just think they need to change their name, change their logo, orange and brown and white. That's just terrible.
It just looks
They're never gonna
trash.
change
It's disgusting.
It embodies Cleveland.
It does. But when you have a play like Odell and Baker Mayfield, you might as well.
And Jarvis
Landry, and Njoku, Kareem Hunt's coming week 6.
This bro, stop
No, I'm not
saying that.
No, I'm not listening to him.
Wait,
He's not coming. Okay, for one, he's coming back week 10. First off, secondly, Nick Chubb is cold.
He thinks he's overhyped.
No, I don't think Kareem. I don't know.
Kareem.
Whoa,
He's
don't
not
put words in my
overhyped.
mouth. Kareem Hunt's not overhyped. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Nick Chubb is great as well. And with him being in for 10 weeks, you think they're just gonna throw in Kareem Hunt in the starting lineup?
Not starting, but I mean,
I think he'll be in the
Nick Chubb and then
he'll be in the
Kareem Hunt
rotation.
It's gonna be
all-time.
it's gonna be. It's not an all time thing. It's gonna be like a Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram situation,
or
Kareem being Mark Ingram,
or would they have an
or maybe the Falcons?
What they have in the Falcons? They had
those
the
great
Freeman.
backs.
They had Freeman and what was that there?
Tevin Coleman.
Coleman, yeah. They could do that. But I think with Kareem, they'll probably just have him on the rotation, like probably do third downs a little, and then eventually he'll get into like, you know.
I feel like he'll play. I feel like he'll play the slot a lot.
And it's really gonna depend on his what's his name, Nick Chubb's like performance throughout the season up to then. Yeah. If he's having a bad season, like obviously it'll be easier for them to just throw Kareem in. But if he's having a great season, they'll be like. And we'll see.
Nick Chubb's not gonna have a bad season. That's
you can't just say he's not having a bad. You never know what's gonna happen.
What other teams do I see doing anything? The Saints have too much to prove this season. Well, they just have they got hold. So I know they're gonna come back with a vengeance. The Patriots are going to be. They're gonna win the division. I think what's interesting about the division is they have 3 rookie. Well, they have 2 sophomore. They have 3 sophomore quarterbacks who are all drafted in the same.
Who are
they have Rosen, the Dolphins,
Allen, and Sam
Darnold.
Oh, they're
all 3 of them because Josh. What's his name? Who was at the Cardinals?
Josh Rosen got traded.
Josh Rosen was at the Cardinals.
He got traded to
the Dolphins, right? But the Dolphins are gonna start Fitzpatrick though.
But Dolphins also gave up. They gave up Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills.
So they're not as good offensively.
I don't have enough time. I wish I had more time. So I think that's gonna be interesting to see those 3 rookies go head to head for basically 6 games. So I guess we can say, who do we see go to Super Bowl?
I'm gonna say Patriots.
Bears.
Oh yeah, you forgot what that division.
Bears.
Bears are gonna be just as good as they were last year.
They could, or if Trubisky still doesn't want to perform, they're gonna be worse. Because I really think if Trubisky was like slightly decent, they may have made noise in like Super Bowl last season.
Facts.
The defense was that great.
Also, back to what you said about the NFC. NFC's not stacked anymore. Let's be honest.
I would have to.
It's AFC now.
Yeah, the AFC has gotten a lot better with like the Browns.
Browns, the Vikings, Bears. Are they not good anymore?
The thing about the Vikings is they had a great defense when they had Case Keenum, and then they got Kirk Cousins last season. But it was already too late because their defense got worse. Like, they had a great defense that season. But
they still have, like, a good offensive team. They have Thielen, Stephon.
They have a good receiver core.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins isn't, like, an amazing quarterback.
What hurt with them is that Dalvin Cook was hurt a lot of the time. So, they were a run-dominant team.
I mean, they have a top 10 cornerback in Rhodes. So, they're not bad. They're just, they have to go up against Aaron Rodgers and the Bears twice. So that's already 4 games that could all be losses right there.
Yeah. I mean, I think AFC I'm always going to pick the Patriots, but if I'm being honest, this could be the year for the Chiefs coming out of AFC.
I'll have to they got Tyrann Mathieu, right?
Who? It was the Chiefs, or was it
I do not know.
I know it's a team that wears a red color.
I'm pretty sure
it was the Chiefs.
If it was the Chiefs,
hey,
give up.
Was them?
Let it go.
Maybe it was.
Let me check. Tyrann Mathieu.
And then in the NFC, man, I don't know.
Say it. You know you want to say it.
Yep.
I really do.
He's on the Chiefs. Tyrann Mathieu's on the Chiefs.
So I have the Chiefs win that one. The most talented team, I think, in the NFC.
Say it.
It has to be the Cowboys.
Yes.
But,
bro.
It has to be the Cowboys. They're the most talented, but they're just a quarterback away from...
We are a coaching staff away. Please give my quarterback some respect. We have...
bro, he's not Super Bowl
He's getting game-winning drives.
What you say. He's not Super Bowl
He's getting game-winning...
He's getting game-winning... What would you do?
Huh?
If you get him and Trevor Lawrence, who would you get?
Him or Trevor Lawrence?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about Clemson?
Or even Tua?
Nah, I wouldn't pick him over Tua.
I would pick Jalen above.
Over who? Over Dak?
Over.
Wait. I'm confused.
Wait. You pick Jalen Hurts
over Lawrence.
Huh?
I want no. Don't acknowledge it. That's it's.
So you watch one Oklahoma game, all of a sudden
he doesn't believe that. He doesn't believe it.
Okay, that's just my preference though. I like running quarterbacks.
How long can they last if they can't throw in the pocket?
Yeah, and if
he can't throw in the pocket though, that's the thing.
Hey man,
he can't throw in the pocket.
Championship game, and Tua's looking, bro. That last touchdown by Tua, I still think about it every day. Like a human being really threw that.
Hey, I'm just waiting for Sunshine to get back to the league or come to the...
That's going to be amazing.
He's great, undoubtedly, but I still picking Jalen above him.
No, but in all fairness, Dak is pretty right above average, if not average, as a quarterback. He's not great. Like he's not. If he can't throw deep, I'm not worried about you. Like the reason why they're even this good is because of Zeke. Like everyone knows that.
Because when Zeke wasn't there, what happened?
Exactly. Like you don't know what to do.
Yikes.
The Cowboys contain. The Cowboys playbook consists of like 70 run plays and 30 pass plays.
I wonder why.
Look.
It's always been like that.
There's always been a run
organization.
All right. Let's put the
Barber. Since Murray.
All right, then let's put the ball in Dak's hands. Then let's try it.
They do run. They do run options.
And then what happens?
Nothing. I mean,
nothing happens.
Nothing bad.
Nothing
bad happens.
Nothing happens.
No, but
I'm not expecting Dak to run down the field like he's Vic. Or
the reason why I say they do have a chance of actually doing something is because they finally have a really good receiver who could do something for you.
I put the Cowboys where I put the Bears. they're only gonna go as far as their quarterback takes them.
Yeah.
Because they both seem to have great defenses.
Because everyone else is showing up, so you got to show up.
A great running back, some good receivers.
Mm-hmm. They basically have a good all-around team.
And they only go as far as their quarterback will take them. That's where I have both of those teams. Aaron Rodgers, unless Freddie Kitchens wants to, unless he wants to somehow cultivate a great team around them, I don't see them. I see them going to playoffs. I don't see the Packers doing. But I don't see them doing too much.
They're not.
I don't see Pete Carroll and the Seahawks doing too much.
Hey, Metcalf becomes what's his name? Megatron.
Yeah, that nigga's huge.
If he becomes Megatron,
he's huge and he's that fast.
I would low key be worried about that. And they're actually didn't they say their defense is getting better now?
Not really.
It's just as good as it was before.
It was just as good.
Yeah.
Adding Jadeveon Clowney is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As long as he can
stay healthy, yeah.
As long as he can stay healthy, they'll be great. Mm-hmm. But their defense was not that great last season. When you let the Cowboys put like 30 on you,
they're known for their secondary, and they've been trying to match that. They get into shootouts a lot, and it's because their secondary.
And mostly because I think they trust Russell Wilson too much. Because I'm pretty sure if they had any other quarterback that they knew could not be in shootouts, then they wouldn't do it.
Also, it's mostly because their running game is terrible. Their line is almost as bad as
they have Carson.
Speaking of line. I mean, let me get y'all's final takes on NFC.
I have the Saints.
Mm-hmm. Oh, coming out.
I could see.
And if the Saints are hot again, the NFL is gonna force Patriots Saints.
I'll say Saints, but my surprise pick is Cowboys.
My surprise pick would be the Bears.
Okay. I say Rams. Surprise pick, being Cowboys.
So you think Jared Goff is
Chiefs?
Y'all say this. Y'all say Cowboys every year though, so I really don't. I know that literally holds no weight to what you just said.
I think it's the first time I said Cowboys.
I feel like it's gonna be the one season where nobody says nothing about the Cowboys.
Nah, they're saying a lot.
It's every year.
Cowboys saying something every season. That's why they be jinxing it.
I'm saying the next time the Cowboys actually go will be the season
nobody expects it.
Yeah.
Maybe
they're jinxing it.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. But I was gonna, I think this is probably the last thing we're probably gonna end up talking about. But I wanted to see what y'all's take was on that Andrew Luck.
It's my thing is there's a duality to it. It's easy to say, oh yeah, he was hurt, he was going through all that much, but if you say you love this organization that much, why would you do it right before season starts?
Yeah.
When they could have drafted somebody. When they could have made a move for Nick Foles.
They put him in a really...
Because you love yourself more than you love...
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like
I don't think this is something you just woke up one day and said, oh, I'm retiring today. I feel like this was weighing on his mind.
Of course it was.
Yeah, so I'm saying,
that's
why didn't he just say it earlier for the better of the team?
Like, even though
he's tried. He wanted to play this season, and basically the training staff was like, listen, I don't know if you're even going to get through the first few games with this injury, and he just was like, it was breaking point there. I don't know if I could keep doing this every single year, where I have to be on the bench and like try to work my way back into right back into the rotation, and then from there, I get hurt again, and it's the same cycle. And plus, my wife is fucking pissed about it.
It is sad. It is very sad. All of that's going on with him. I wish him all the best. I understand why he retired.
I mean, yeah.
But you can understand.
Could you also blame the team for not having a O-line for him?
Yes.
Because I think that's literally the reason why this ended up happening.
It's literally what happened to Tony Romo. Tony Romo did not have a line for a lot of those years.
He was getting injured every time.
Once they gave him a line,
I was like, hey.
Wait, hold on. You may be
And then
but then you'll do some fuck ups.
You finally really saw how good he was once he got in the booth.
Tony Romo big.
I want him to commentate my life.
Yeah.
Dude's amazing.
No, but I think you saw last year. He had a good season. Andrew Luck.
He had a great season. He had like 30 second in touchdows. 39 touchdowns. He had a good season, and they had 39 is a lot. Yeah, it just didn't look as much because this Patrick Mahomes is like 50 something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he had a good season last year. It's just the injury has just gone to him to the point where he just can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And you like Andrew Luck could have been a quarterback that could have been up there competing with all these greats if he had been healthy.
He was supposed to be playing,
if he had a good line to protect
him. So that's just a career ruin for the Colts.
Because his arm, I think he could throw a 400 yards if he had to. The way, like, how strong he was, bro, he had an arm.
I feel like he almost has. Like, I feel like he's been on
Dak,
10 yards.
Dak dreams of having that arm every night. He said, "Hey, since you retired, you want to
we all
throw me that arm."
That's actually probably the perfect way to end it. Unless you guys have anything else to say about Andrew Luck on the situation.
All I can say is that Texas, be careful because y'all will have an Andrew Luck situation on you in a couple
We
years.
beat y'all last season. That's all I want to hear.
I'm just saying,
Texas
bro.
line's that bad?
It's that terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Watson
horrible.
was sacked 63
Oh
times.
yeah, I remember hearing
63.
And it will go up higher.
Jesus Christ!
It will go up higher because they
get hurt from this.
They literally traded away their best O lineman.
That year when he got hurt, was it because of
ACL and training?
Oh yeah, it was training.
They couldn't block then.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I guess that's pretty much it.
All right, man.
It was
a pleasure.
Oh, sorry. See, let's do predictions for this week real quick.
Oh yeah, this week who's playing? You said Cowboys, Giants.
So we have Packers Bears next tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I believe it's in Chicago. If it is in Chicago, I'm not gonna lie. Chicago that nigga Aaron's gonna have a tough time. He's gonna have a tough time. Mm-hmm. So it's I think it's at Packers. No, it's in Chicago. It's in Chicago.
Chicago.
That's a hard one.
It's hard because, but the Aaron, I still have Aaron.
That's a rookie Bears, coach right there.
I say Bears because new coach. Bears are now like picking things up from last year.
Doesn't matter the coach.
Huh?
The coach always matters.
I think it does.
The coach always matters.
I think it does. I know what you're saying. Aaron Rodgers does what he wants because he's a bad.
He's a bad.
Yeah. We get all that. We get all that. But
bro, what was that game that he did last season against the Bears?
Yeah, wait, was
that he came out with a knee injury, and they came back in the second half, started working. I was like, oh my god.
I don't know how he'd be seeing after that. Because even when I play better, I'm like,
exactly. I'd be like, bro, how you gonna say circle was open? I didn't even see circle.
I didn't see him,
bro.
I just know he was gonna go there.
Nah, son.
No, he's a different.
Dude is Max. So you say you have who?
Who's home again?
I said it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna say Bears.
Okay.
What's the temperature in Chicago?
It's cold already.
It's cold already.
Nah, it's
breezy.
It's
breezy, bro.
It's gonna be like 60s, 50s.
Aaron Rodgers plays well in cold games, so
he's in Wisconsin.
He's in Wisconsin. So
yeah, exactly.
Cold weather's not gonna be.
It ain't gonna affect them. So
Redskins, Eagles. It's Eagles at home. I have Eagles.
I say Eagles.
Panthers, Rams. Actually, gonna be a pretty good game to me.
Rams, without a doubt.
It's in Carolina.
It doesn't matter.
What's the name even playing?
Cam? Yes.
I thought he was injured.
No.
He recently just got injured.
He is injured, but like I feel like they're waiting.
I didn't know how serious it was, but I could have sworn he just got injured recently. He left the game.
I think he might have.
He did leave in the preseason.
I think they might be playing him.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if he's healthy.
Then probably Rams. Jaguars, Chiefs.
Jaguars.
Oh my god,
that's game of the week. That's game of the week. Chiefs. Jaguars Chiefs. That's game of the week.
Jaguars Chiefs.
Low key.
Chiefs.
Low key.
It's in Jacksonville.
Chiefs.
Damn.
I
don't know.
I say that.
I have Chiefs still, but it's gonna be a great game.
I would say Chiefs, but the thing is, these guys finally have a quarterback, and their defense is now gonna be fired up to where they.
What are you laughing about?
He's better than your quarterback. I know that for sure.
He is.
False.
No, but
false.
Damn, that's tough.
Okay, Colts Chargers.
Chargers, without a doubt.
Because Colts is a football team.
Come on, bro.
Bengals.
That's a YMCA league,
Bengals
bro.
Seahawks.
Bengals Seahawks, without a doubt.
It wasn't really a question. Cowboys Giants. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Giants looking for this.
Shut up,
Saquon.
Shut up.
Rushing for 500.
Hey, Saquon by himself.
Big game.
500. Hey, he could low key do that.
Man, I came over here for this.
Lions Cardinals. I don't care about that.
I don't even know who.
Wait, you said who?
Lions Cardinals.
0-0.
Whatever.
Hey, at that Patriots Steelers. That's the primetime game.
Patriots.
That may be a great game. It's in Foxborough, so the Patriots are gonna win.
I go with Brady.
Bills Jets is gonna be a very interesting game.
Bills
just.
Yeah.
Hey,
I feel like Bills is gonna upset,
but it's in New York. Well, sorry, they're both in New York.
I feel like Devin Singletary is gonna have a surprising game because they didn't game plan for him.
Quarterback.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Oh, that's the one you were saying. All three
All three of them,
yeah.
So it's
A
Sam
modern
Darnold
day
versus
Steve
Josh
Young right there.
Was he the one that was
Stop
talking? Was
Modern day
No,
Steve
Josh
Young.
Rosen. Josh Rosen was on top.
When he was
Okay,
it
I
was
capped
Josh
a little
Rosen.
bit, but
You
like
did cap.
I did cap, but
When he
like
was Steve Young. Would you
Steve.
say was- Are you serious?
Okay, he's a white boy that runs.
Okay,
That's
Titans,
about it.
Titans, Browns. Next. Dolphins.
Hey, low-key Mariota.
Dolphins, Ravens.
Mariota. Wait, who's home? Wait, relax.
It's in Cleveland.
Oh, it's in
Next.
Cleveland.
Dolphins, Ravens.
Dolphins, Ravens may actually be a great game because Fitzpatrick.
Mark Ingram is
Fitzpatrick
running
may
all over them
surprise you.
niggas. Mark Ingram is running all over them niggas with all his heart, with all his soul. This is the first starting
There's
chance.
games you don't
bro.
watch. Yeah, it's one of those.
A
I
great
don't
game could be Falcons, Vikings.
It'll be all right.
That could be a great
It'll be
game.
all right. We see that like every year.
49ers,
Right?
Buccaneers. Well, I hate like
Yeah,
games like this.
I really
bro.
feel like I
Bro,
don't
that's-
know.
that's
I really
I
don't
hate
know with that
games
one.
like this.
That's
like,
what like what'd you say? Lions and who else? Like I don't care who's like no.
All right, Lions and Cardinals.
Okay,
I would like
so
to see
we
that.
have
No,
Brock-
Lions and Cardinals.
I'd like
That's
to
a
see
good
that,
game.
Just to see Kyler.
I don't really care.
Nobody cares.
I don't really care.
I played against Cardinals.
I see what
I don't
you're
care
saying.
about Matthew Stafford.
I really
The only
do want.
the only thing that we care about is Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's the thing. That's the only reason why I watch it. But the game itself, I don't really care
Yeah.
for it. Like
Broncos,
I hope
Raiders.
Broncos Raiders.
That's another division game that should be pretty good.
Low-key, I don't
Raiders.
I don't see Raiders.
Raiders are doing it because Broncos are still. Yeah,
They still have a
about
quarterback.
And low-key,
They have
Wait,
Joe
Raiders,
Flacco.
Raiders might be a sleeper
Yeah,
this
Joe
year.
They have
You
Joe
never know.
Flacco. Don't piss me off.
They got AB now.
Derek Carr can't throw a ball because he has CTE because his O-line did not like that. He said, "I don't like you guys kneeling," and they're like, "All right, bet he's gonna let you get your ass get hit there." Last game was not really last game. Texans Saints in
Good
New
night.
Orleans.
Good night.
I'm not gonna watch that game. There's no use.
nightmares.
It's a bye
There's
week
no
for you.
use.
It's a bye week for you.
We're starting our season 0-1.
All I know is that in the group messages, okay, Carlos, bro,
gonna be
nobody
saying-
cares.
All right, well, I guess we can end right there. Went big time over, but yeah, my name is Aidina.
I'm Melvin. You got
Armani, thank you for
this one.
coming. We'll see
Yeah,
you guys
will I
later.
say my name too?
Nah,
Alright, bet.
peace.
Later.